Good morning, you beautiful ladies and gents. Welcome to another part of the Baldur's Gate playthrough. Actually showing up that I'm live this time. Because I tried to do this once already and it acted like I wasn't live. So, hopefully I'm actually okay. Says that I'm live this time. Praise the Lord. So, that's good. So, welcome on in, everyone. Welcome back to another part. This is part 4 of the Baldur's Gate Let's Play, or walkthrough, or playthrough campaign. Let's use the word campaign, because that's what it is. This is part 4 of our Baldur's Gate 3 campaign. This will be our first of many on the channel, and on all 3 of the channels, because you will see this eventually, hopefully on all 3 channels. So, we are here. We'll be right back. I'm going to test the audio, make sure mic is working, and we are chilling, and then I will be right back. Alright, sounds like we are functional. So let's go ahead and, before we get started, jump into our recap. So, of course, I will be doing these recaps hopefully every episode, but do make sure that you watch the previous episode so you get the full understanding of what's happening, and you'll understand how our playthrough is going, and, you'll understand everything instead of just having to listen to the recap. But in case that you did miss last episode, or last stream, we had finally entered the main part of the Druid's Grove, the Emerald Grove. We had talked to a lot of different people, that including some shopkeeps, to get some new stuff. We had talked to an old woman named Auntie Ethel, who said that if we visit her home, she may be able to procure or something of a cure for our tadpole. We had talked to a tiefling named Zoru with Lae'zel, and was told of a Githyanki patrol somewhere near a mountain pass. We talked to people within the jail area, the prison of the Grove, and we saved a goblin from untimely death, but she is now still rotting in the cage because we got the information we wanted out of her. We helped a woman that was inside of a storeroom, a tiefling woman, who was paralyzed by some old woman who we can assume is Auntie Ethel, maybe? So we might not want to trust Auntie Ethel. And she was paralyzed from the waist down. We got Will on our party. We talked to a bard named Alfira, and she played a nice song for us. We tried to save a kid from harpies, and unfortunately the kid got swiped and is dead. And we had talked to the leader Kaga of the Druids, which was trying to kill a little tiefling child for trying to steal, or it did steal, the idol. We saved her life and got her out of that situation. And we had talked to the healer Nettie, who is not able to procure a cure for us, but said that her superior, her master, and the first druid of the grove, Halson, may have a way to cure us, but he was with Aridin, who died, and his little gang when they went to go to the Goblin camp, and Halsin did not come back. So, with our recap in place, let's go ahead and dive on in to our playthrough. So, show tutorials will be on, and accessibility, we're going to make sure to turn this off and this off just in case, because I don't want anything bad happening here. And we're going to go ahead and get started back with our good old friend Estir, who's inside of the grove after we had just talked to Nettie. And we're going to attempt to see if we can read some more books inside of here and get some more updates on stuff. And then we're going to long rest after we finish doing some more talking in the grove, because I think we need to talk to Zevlor still, and then we have to talk to Arabella's parents, which we will do all that. So yes, we were still inside of Nettie's room here that she had opened for us. She seems to probably be out there, I'm assuming. So we're going to see if we can procure anything else inside of this area, such as some books. Oral Histories of Faerun, Gith, and Mind Flayers. This might be a lot of reading, so prepare yourself, guys. This book comprises several chapters, one for each cited source. It claims to contain first-hand transcriptions of the oral histories of several storytellers throughout the realm. Chapter 4, Baldur the Swift. 700 years of age, wood elf storyteller hailing from the Wood of Sharp Teeth. It took me several 10 days of quiet habitation in the wood before the venerable Baldur felt comfortable revealing his presence to me. The longer I stayed, demonstrating I was no threat to his health and peace, the more open he was to gentle inquiry. Good morning, Mystic. This tale relayed to me on a chilly morning as we stoked a small fire between us. It was like none I had heard before or since. I asked if it were fiction, and he insisted emphatically it was as true as his own right eye. Long ago, before my eyes and ears, before your lonesome quill, dear scribe, there was an empire of people. Or perhaps only belief. An empire of brain-eaters, soul-wasters. They call themselves Illithids, the flayers of minds. The children of Gith were bowed, bent in service to the flayers, a passionate people, made to serve a cold belief. The flayers were untouchable, their minds a great oppressor. No proud will or passion could break Gith's children free, until at last a reckoning, its source unknown, its power unproven, but its events history-making. The cowed would not be cracked. Gith's children fought back valiantly, their freedom theirs. The flayers bent and broken till today. Alright. Nothing there. Magic of the Weave. An introduction. For some reason I really like we've read this one. We have read this once before, right? Yeah, we have, because we have 3 of them now, right? Yep, okay, so we read that one before. Just read that. Let's roll a fog cloud, we'll send that to Gale. See if there's anything else in here that interests us. Nothing there. Oral History of Faerun, yeah. Soul Coins, a treatise. Academic disclosure. This research was funded independently and conducted at a site in Avernus, the first plane of the 9 hells. Candlekeep does not encourage or promote the entrapment of mortal souls. Well, let me drink some water. Ugh. Soul coins, as a concept, are one of merciless simplicity. The sum of personal and magical essence, the soul, is bound into a minted piece of infernal iron and used as currency by devils and their cohort. They are frequently traded for their value, can purchase mercenaries, magical... Gotta drink that H2O. Yeah, I really do have to drink the H2O. They're frequently traded for their value, can purchase mercenaries, magical items, and even fuel the strange engines in the hells. However, there is a fascinating culture surrounding soul coins as well. I spoke to a devil who admitted she has one coin that she will never sell, for it was the bargain that got her promoted out of Lemir's status. She connected me to a half-elf warlock who had promised his soul to a coin after death. I was able to look at his contract, which is reproduced below. The next 50 pages appear to be a painstakingly written legal document in Infernal with a headache-inducing number of footnotes. Okay. Disorders of the Nerves and Mind, a treatise. There came to me a woman, whom I shall henceforth call R, greatly distraught at the unusual tempers of her husband, whom I shall henceforth call B. 3 months prior, he suffered night sweats, crying out from sleep that he bore the mark of chaos. 2 months prior, he'd taken to calling himself by the name Saravok. 1 month ago, he'd speak of little else but the throne for which he is destined. I attended to B at the couple's farmhouse. He sat calmly at the table, an unknown book clutched to his chest. I detected no curse nor loathsome spirit upon him, nor the presence of magic. Yet, upon shining the light of candle flame upon him, he raised the book high and exclaimed, "The deaths they bring shall awaken the Father, and through them he will rise." I snatched the book from his hand and flung it into the hearth, where it burned not in red or yellow flame, but pure black. It left but a single scrap, reading, "He foresaw his coming death, and seeded his essence across the land." B shivered inside, as if waking from nightmare. He had no memory of the book, nor the words he had spoken. Diagnosis: unspecified neurotic enthrallment. Treatment: herbal tincture of garlic and drace, sipped thrice daily until exhaustion lifts. Okay. Sightings record. I think we had already read that. Fringe Philosophy Volume 5. The publisher's note claims this volume promotes magical theory too radical for the mainstream. This excerpt is attributed to High Artificer Thara Bryn of Baldur's Gate. Do we read this already? I don't think so. It just seems very familiar. I suppose they seek to silence me, believing that an artificer of the High House would not stoop to publish in any volume outside of the great Gondian journals they so diligently guard. But they forget that I am not so grand. Before I lent my name and my knowledge to the High House of Wonders and all the marvels therein, I was naught but a lazy farm girl who liked to look up. And that was how I first saw them. The slow and serene earth motes. Entire mountains migrating through the sky above. It was later I learned of their origins, of the ancient Netherese empire that fashioned them, of the residual magic so potent it sustained them still. The wizards of Netheril carved marvels out of the mundane, lifted the earth aloft for industry, for sport. It was later still, after I earned my place at the High House, that I learned of the long shadow Netheril cast along the evolution of our craft, that their great flying cities fell in folly and flames does not diminish the wonders they wrought. And the stubborn aversion to studying them, to learning what they learned, is the very antithesis of Gon's teachings. Yes, many of the catastrophes inflicted upon the centuries were fruit born of meddling with Netherese seed. Yes, their last shining bastion fell into shadow, their lore twisted to Shar's dark and destructive designs. And yes, I will say again, whether the High House will sanction it or no, to study the very flame of creation is worth it, even should the fires consume us. Okay, so we read that. Scroll of Mirror Image, we'll send that to Gale. Alrighty. See what we got over here. Disorders of the Nerves and Mind, a treatise. We read that one. We just read that. We read that one. We read that. Send this to Gale. Nothing there. We read Missives of Candledeep, didn't we? We read that last episode. I remember that one. Disorders of the Nerves and Minds. Okay. You can see all the different types of books that we've picked up here. And we've read other ones too. We just weren't able to pick all of them up, per se. Alright. We're going to see if we can pick up Halsin's journal while we're here. Seems like we can. Notes on Drow Parasite. Hastily written note. Let's just pick all this crap up. There is a Mind Flayer Parasite specimen. I'm not gonna worry about that though. We're chilling, right? We're chilling. On antidotes. Can I pick this up? Seems like I can. Okay. So I guess let's get out of this area. Let's go do whatever else business we have at the Grove. And then when we're ready to leave, we will long rest and figure that out. I actually do want to do something really quick because I found something out. So apparently, if you're within your wheel and there's a free spot, you actually can press square if you're on PlayStation and do slot customization. And you can set slots, swap slots, or clear slots. And with that, you can do this. Recast Speak with Dead. Cast Speak with Dead on a different corpse without expending a spell slot. Which I wonder why it always says Recast Speak with Dead, but you could never cast it. For some reason, they don't allow you to do it unless you actually do it this way and set a slot for it. So now, we have Recast Speak with Dead, and we can cast Speak with Dead on a different corpse without expending a spell slot. And since we have the amulet, we technically can do that as much as we want as long as we have this amulet on. We can cast Speak with Dead as many times as we want. So if we come across any dead people we want to talk to, we have the option. Okay, there's some mugwort out here. Let's take that for some alchemy. See if we can do anything with alchemy while we're here. We can. Okay, so we can make a bullywug trumpet. That's great to know. Yeah, it's really stupid because I always wondered why you couldn't, because it always says Recast Speak with Dead, and I had assumed, we just draw the recipe for Simple Toxin, I had always assumed that it was because I'm wearing an amulet and I never actually have the Speak with Dead spell. But no, for some reason, this certain spell for Speak with Dead with this amulet or something, for some reason they do not give you the radio for it. So, I'm assuming if you look through your radio menu and you have that little option for anything that says recast and it's not there, you should be able to do it like that. I learned that from a video last night and I was like, wow, I'm going to test that tomorrow when we get on. And I'm glad I did, because now I know that we could do that at any moment. Okay. So here's Arabella's parents. There's Arabella, so let's talk to them. Unless, do we have anything here that we need to look at? No. Okay. Let's talk to her parents.
You ever scare me like that again, and I'll feed you to a knoll.
Mom, I'm fine. Stop it.
Our little Hellion told us what happened. Thank you. Don't know what we'd do without her.
I hope we'll meet again under better circumstances. I saved your daughter. Got anything more than a thanks for me? This could have ended badly. Keep her in line from now on. No more light-figured antics, right, Arabella? I hope we'll meet again under better circumstances.
Likewise. Arabella?
Thank you for helping me.
Okiro, Snake Whisperer.
I was fine.
There's some inspiration from Will.
I was a heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
Isn't that how Mum usually is?
Complete save Arabella.
You pup.
For that we get a reward. Save Arabella. Arabella's saved her parents are grateful for our intervention. Chimera's Locket grants its wearer the ability to cast dancing lights. So, now we have that. We can go ahead and give that to somebody. Iselle doesn't have anything. Will does. Shadowheart doesn't. So let's go ahead and just give it to Lae'zel for now.
Eager for battle.
So now she can cast Dancing Lights. We still have this cap of curing, but there's no reason to put it on anybody at all because nobody is using Bardic Inspiration because we have no bards. So, The only thing left that I think we have to do is to return to Zevlor since we talked to Kaga. You can see we have quite a lot of objectives outside of the grove that we need to do. So, let's go talk to Zevlor, and then we will long rest before we head out, and we will configure our party after we long rest. We are going to lose our detect thoughts, because that was our mind reading potion that we drank before we came into the grove. And we'll lose that after a long rest. Alright. Hello, Zevlor.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it?
Leaving the grove is the best option. I can help. Can you delay the ritual? You have to resist. Best of luck with that. This has nothing to do with me. I'm not here to advise you. I'm here to make sure you leave. Can you delay the ritual?
You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the druids might see sense.
Why don't you get rid of her?
A low thought. But I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that. But they've already let you pass once.
What's it worth to you?
To get these people to Baldur's Gate? Everything. I'm still hoping Korga can be swayed from this madness. But if not, leaders need to make tough decisions. We do what we must.
Okay.
Pardon?
When we get to Baldur's Gate,
Kill Kaga.
where
The
are we
tieflings and
on
the druids are at an
I'm
impasse.
soldiering, Tilly.
Killing Kaga might tip the balance.
But go with the watch.
Goblins. Travel to Goblins. The tieflings are to make their way to Baldur's Gate. We will need to deal with the goblins. Zevlor thinks someone must be organizing them. We should investigate their camp. So I guess if worse comes to worse, we don't find a way to stop this, we're gonna have to kill Kaga. Alright. It's only if worst comes to worst. Alright. So I think that is everything here, besides killing Kaga, which we're not going to do right now. Only if worse comes to worse will we kill her. We have quite a lot of objectives, as you can already tell. So, let's go ahead and do our long rest. Unless we have something in the journal. Save Arabella. Arabella is safe. Her parents are grateful for our intervention. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to camp. We'll talk to everybody. Then we'll long rest, talk to everybody, and then when we come back, we'll talk to everybody again. It's a lot of talking to people. Although nobody seems to be super wanting to talk to me right now, but let's just go ahead and talk to everybody to make sure. We'll start with our Great Bone Man Withers, just in case.
As it should. Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Not to be rude, but what are you?
There are many answers to that question. None are important.
Skeletons aren't supposed to be able to talk.
Correct.
Are you going to explain further?
No.
Okay. I guess let's go talk to Shart, or Shadowheart.
something the matter?
We'll talk all that's happened to us.
Fine. What's on your mind?
I'm holding up in your estimations.
I must admit, you've been a surprise. And not an unpleasant one. Kindred spirits are few and far between for me. Besides, you saved my life aboard the Nautiloid. How can I do anything but sing your praises?
Turn other matters. Leave. Do 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 do. Bum, 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 bum.
You again.
Oh God! Why are you? What? 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 What did I do to you? What do you think is waiting for us at Moonrise Towers?
Who knows? Drow?
Why is he so mad at me?
Death? Hopefully not ours. But maybe answers. If we can convince the right people to talk.
I'd love to know why he's so frustrated with me. That would be of great importance to me to figure that the frick out. Because why is he so mad? Okay.
Speak.
Not a talkative bunch, are we, today?
Well met.
What's on your mind?
Go. So now we'll go ahead and long rest. See, now more people want to talk to us. Look, like everybody wants to talk to us right now. Who should we talk to? I'm curious to know what Astarion has to say, since he was so... You heard the tone when he said you again. He's not happy with us.
It's quite a sight. The stars, I mean. I could take or leave your chin.
You seem more relaxed.
I am. I've been thinking, reflecting on what tomorrow might bring. When we find the druid, will he know how to bring the worm under control? Will this little adventure of ours be over?
It doesn't have to be. We can still travel together.
Good. I don't want you to run off just yet. You're quite the ally after all. Traversing Avernus, surviving the crash, surviving everything that's followed. I'm not easily impressed by people, but you're stronger than I gave you credit for.
You like me, true, I'm pretty impressive. Just trying to survive like you have many talents if you want to explore them. You're too close. I thought you didn't like me.
You have your charms. More than you think.
Bum. Bub. Watch yourself, Astarion. Perhaps we should get to know one another better. You're too close. Perhaps we should get to know one another better.
A delicious thought, but...
But, what are you waiting for? I'm joking. Relax. A waste of time. Leave. But, what are you waiting for?
the right moment. I'm sorry. I need to clear my head. I'll see you later, I'm sure. Sleep tight.
Okay. Anything else to say?
What do you need now?
Why are you so mad at me, bro? What did I do to you? I'm so lost on what I did to this guy. Okay, Lizelle.
A fine evening, don't you think? The moonlight shines warmly on us. The breeze caresses our faces. Hideous. All of it. Would that I were doing battle up there, among the tears.
What do you mean by the tears?
Look above. Watch the moon cross the sky. The tears follow behind it. Rocky bodies tumbling through the sea of night. One of them is my crash. Clear.
Or I'll get Yankee from the tears?
Your curiosity is to be commended. Githyanki are hatched in creches all throughout realm space. Clear is one of many. It's there I first saw a Kithrak mount a red dragon. Where I slit my cousins' throats at the Vaj's command. But enough of this. You are wasting your resting time. Come dawn, we resume our search for a creche.
Okay. Anything else to say?
Speak.
No. Okay. Will?
A tingle runs through your head and down to your feet.
Ah, there it is. That shiver. Our little brainworms have made fast friends, it would seem. How do you feel?
Not at all nervous. I don't like the idea of that thing in my brain. Confident. No tiny tadpole will be getting the best of me. Feel confident. No tiny tadpole will be getting the best of me.
Courage in danger shadow. I love to see it. But shouldn't the shadow have crept closer? Gone darker by now? Before the Illithid's unscheduled surgery, I'd felled hundreds of beasts and a fair few fiends. The tadpoles weakened me, suppressed greater talents, but beyond that, I've showed no signs of turning. No nausea, no pain, not even a hot flash.
Okay, give me 1 second, guys. I'm going to do something just really quickly here. And take a screenshot. I'm trying to start taking pictures during our playthrough, and whatnot, and trying to maybe use those as thumbnails. So, slowly but surely trying to do that. Something special about us, or at least about our tadpoles. It makes no sense, I know. Why haven't we turned? We could probably dig up some poison mushrooms, if you're that keen to be sick. Something special about us. Or, at least about our tadpoles.
Indeed. Perhaps the worm's vat was poisoned. Perhaps we're uncommonly fit. Or perhaps the tadpoles are merely on holiday. We could conjecture all night. I suppose the why doesn't matter so much as the what next. And that answer is plain as the horns on a war devil's head. We get these things out. Let's get some rest. Dawn comes sooner than we think.
Okay. Gil?
Tiring business, isn't it? All this traveling and adventuring. Why don't we take a little break, Allow ourselves a few moments of rest? Gives me a chance to talk to you about something, well, rather important.
I wish I could, like, freeze frame the companions when I'm talking to them. I wish that was something that I could do. Take pictures of the companions in that way. Would be nice. I don't think there's a way to do that other than... Can you enter photo mode when you're talking to somebody? I'm not sure. I doubt it though. I want to take a look. Okay. Rather important, no less. Alright, go ahead.
We've been on the road together for a while now, haven't we? Survived some perils, overcame some obstacles. Ever since you were kind enough to free me from that stone, I've seen you demonstrate remarkable guile and courage. The way you stood in front of a crossbow to prevent a murder. The way you got Korga to release the girl. In short, I've grown to trust you.
That's very gratifying to hear.
The reason I make a point of saying this is that I've grown confident enough to tell you something I've yet to tell another living soul, except for my cat. You see, I have this condition. Very different from the parasite we share, but just as deadly.
What kind of condition?
The specifics are rather personal, but suffice it to say that it is a malady I've learned to live with, though not without some effort. What it comes down to is this. Every so often, I need to get my hands on a powerful magical item and absorb the weave inside.
Your illness calls you to consume raw magic. I'm gonna need the details. What kind of items are we talking about exactly? Wouldn't that ruin the item labs if you don't consume these artifacts? Are you telling me you're addicted to magic? What kind of items are we talking about exactly?
Oh, staffs, tomes, cowls. The form doesn't matter, so long as it's brimming with weave. It's been days since I last consumed an artifact, since before we were abducted. It's only a matter of time before my craving returns. That is why I turn to you. I need you to help me find magic items to consume. It is vital. Dare I say it? Critical.
Where do you suggest we find the artifacts you need? I fail to see why you need me to help you with this. You're done fine without me so far. Be happy to help. Sounds like no condition I've ever heard of. I'd say you're just fishing for loot. Where do you suggest we find the artifacts you need?
We've already done the finding. In fact, you have one in your possession. You know for yourself how hard-won such an item was, and it will be no easier when even more are required to assuage my hunger. There'll be danger involved, or great cost.
You can enter photo mode while in dialogue. Oh, this'll help a lot. Okay. Yeah, this helps 10 times more for what I'm trying to do. Okay, I see. Yeah, this will definitely help us. I got that now. Now that I know you can do that, that's how we're making thumbnails. Expected as much? Don't worry, I'm happy to help. Why exactly would I risk either of those things for a wizard I barely know? And at the end of all that, I lose a valuable artifact. No thanks. Honestly, that sounds terrible. I see no upside in this for me. I expected as much. Don't worry. I'm happy to help.
Splendid. Bit of boldness will serve us well. I'm sure we won't have to look very far to find what I need. Faerun overflows with magic-infused treasure. As do our packs, as a matter of fact. We have such an item already in our possession.
Here we go. That's a decent photo for us to have. Sorry for this, guys. I'm just trying to get photos and stuff for thumbnails. And then those saved to my PlayStation camera roll, right? Yep, okay. Continue, Gale.
Primed for the moment the need arises. I hope I
Just trying to get thumbnails and stuff. So I apologize if it's like breaking the immersion a little bit. Just trying to, you know, get some thumbnails and things like that to use.
How can I help?
I was wondering, that condition of yours, why does it require magic? Gotta emphasize on the why.
Think of it as tribute. The kind a king might pay to a more powerful neighbor to avoid invasion. As long as I pay, there will be peace. But should I ever stop, along comes a war. I can assure you, the battlefield would extend well beyond the borders of my body alone.
Okay. We're not gonna give him any artifacts until he asks for them. Alright. Withers, do you have anything else to talk about?
Fate, dost thou require a new...
No? Okay. Shadowheart?
The leader of the pack comes to chat. What's on your mind? You must be pleased to have a clear path forward. The sooner we find the druid house in, the better. A can't wait to get rid of this thing in my head.
So what will come next for you once this is all over? How are you feeling? You know, this could be our last night together. How are you feeling?
The same. These parasites are proving suspiciously benign. But suppose I turn. What would you do?
Maybe I could leave you tied up while I hunted for a cure. No hesitations, I'd just end your misery then and there. Let's not do this. I don't like hypothetical questions. If you turn into a monster, I'd run away. So it's either one of these two. Maybe I could leave you tied up while I hunted for a cure.
Really? I'd just kill you. Anyway, get some rest. Try not to dream about tying me up.
Okay, freak.
Something the matter?
Alright. Let's go ahead and do our long rest. We'll use a supply pack. Oh. Astarion? A little suspicious. Alright, let's do a quick run through of everybody just so we can make sure nobody else has dialogue.
Again. What do you want?
Why do you have a deep opposition against me, bro? I did nothing to you except, like, one time. I just said we would talk to Kaga and you got mad about a messenger, and then I sent you away so I could have Will, and you got mad. You need to learn how to respect, okay?
Speak.
Like, I didn't do it for a bad reason. We just hadn't had Will in our party at that point, and you were the one that got chosen to leave. And yes, I'm gonna talk to Kaga, like,
Go ahead.
it wasn't like I'm just doing it. I'm assuming nobody has dialogue. So, how many people do we have to choose from for companions? Let's go ahead and look at approval of our team that we have now while we're here. So Lae'zel is at neutral.
Defender of the people.
Will is at neutral. And Shadowheart is also at neutral. So we haven't really gained any approval. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 companions. So we can need to do it 3 times. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll d6. And we'll see who we get from. So there's a 6. 1, 2, 3. So that's the one that I don't need is a 6. So roll again. I got a 6 again. Maybe I should pull out my actual dice instead of my spinning dice. That's a 2. So that's Will. So Will's staying in the party. I'm pulling out my actual dice this time instead of my spinning dice. I'll just pull out an actual dice. I gotta find a d6 in here. Come on, it shouldn't be that hard. There we go. d6. We got a 2 before. I got a 2 again. So, there. 4, which is Astarion. And a 1. So, Lae'zel, Will, and Astarion is what I'm seeing for our team. It's pretty cool. So we will get rid of Shadowheart, and we will bring Astarion. Hopefully it's more random next time, because it kind of sucks that we have Lae'zel and Will still in our team, but we'll figure it out. I need you in my party. Will you travel with us?
Perhaps if you lost a follower or two. I prefer to travel in smaller groups. It's more intimate.
Take Shadowheart's place.
In that case, I'd be happy to tag along.
Alright. And let's see, what is Astarion's approval of us? Neutral.
No time to rest.
Everybody's just at neutral. Alright. The Wizard of Waterdeep. Prepare for Gale to request a magic item. Gale told us he needed to consume the weave from powerful magic items, or a great catastrophe would occur. While he does not need them yet, it's best to be prepared. We should keep any suitable items close at hand. Okay. So, I think it is finally time we leave the grove and we start heading out this way. So, let's go ahead and go to Emerald Grove environs, and we will start heading to the left here, the west side of the map.
Laser, have you ever done a good deed just for the sake of it?
I have performed deeds well and efficiently. Is this what you mean?
Okay, some
Not
rogues morsel.
exactly, but you answered
This
my
is the stone door that we came out of earlier, when we had gone through that little cave area. Potion of healing, grease bottle, thieves' tools. Okay, let's make sure. Does everybody? Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you, Will. My bad. Let's see. Make sure everybody's reactions are also on.
Keep your distance,
There we go. Okay. Is there any equipment Astarion could wear that would be better than what he has now?
As much love as I hold for Baldur's Gate, these
I don't
frontiers
think
delight
so.
me as much as any bustling street.
We don't have a lot of
You can't
equipment per se.
This is a howling wasteland.
Okay, there's some mugwort.
I haven't even had a bath since the abduction. I must
Pouch.
reek of a
Got some
little
gold, malachite,
Sure, but
scrap
think of the
wood
stories
shield.
you'll be able to tell.
Okay. Looks like I might be able to get up there. Everybody come back. Let us go up here. Can everybody make it up here? Should be a pretty easy jump. Yep, okay. About to say, it should be a pretty easy jump. Shouldn't be that hard for people to get up here. I guess while we're here, we should have Will summon something from his pact here. Get some familiars and stuff. We did the imp last time, so this time we'll do the Quasit. Summon familiar with the form of a Quasit that can turn invisible and scare enemies. Oh. Now we have a little Quasit
Still breathing.
to help us out as we go along. Balsam. Okay. Okay, so this is where the hidden cache is at. That's up here somewhere. Dragon egg mushroom. More balsam. Okay. Up the ladder we go.
My, what manner of place is this? A path to redemption? Or a road to damnation? Hard to say, for your journey is just beginning. What would suit the occasion? The words to a lullaby, perhaps. The mouse smiled brightly. It outfoxed the cat. Then down came the claw. And that, love, was that. They do know how to write them in Cormier, don't they? Well met, I am Raphael. Very much at your service.
Pleasure, I'm a steer. Am I talking to the mouse or the cat? Pretty words, if you want to threaten me, don't disguise it. Walk away while you still have legs to walk with. Alright. Brightly it outfox the cat down. 12 levels out. Let's be nice for now. Pleasure. I'm a steer.
Charmed, I'm sure, in more ways than one. We should have a chat, you and I, but not here. This quaint little scene is decidedly too middle of nowhere for my tastes. Come.
Oh.
There. Middle of somewhere.
Nice decor. Can you be more specific than somewhere? Take me back now. Reach for your weapon. Can you be more specific than somewhere?
The House of Hope, where the tired come to rest and the famished come to feed lavishly. Go on, partake, enjoy your supper. After all, it might just be your last.
What makes you say that? I'm getting tired of your games. Are these theatrics leading somewhere? Ignore them, fill your plate. Are these theatrics leading somewhere?
Are you not entertained? Well, far be it from me to disappoint. What's better than a devil you don't know? A devil you do. Am I a friend? Potentially. An adversary? Conceivably. But a savior? That's for certain.
Draw your weapon. What makes you think I need saving? Why would you help me? I don't care what you are. I care what you want. Why would you help me?
Because my compassion is boundless. I stride among the needy, giving comfort where I can. And you're in dire need. One skull, 2 tenants, and no solution in sight. I could fix it all, like that.
I think I was trying to get a picture of the when he had his thing up. My bad, guys. I'll do anything to get rid of the tadpole. I need to think this over. You're mad if you think I'll make a deal with the devil. Then fix it or die at my hand. You're mad if you think I'll make a deal with the devil.
And what is madness but a denial of reality?
Let's go ahead and get a picture of Raphael, if we can. God, that's such a bad picture. No, sorry.
Mind before it's changed for you. Try to cure yourself. Shop around. Beg. Borrow.
I'm getting such bad photos. I'll take one anyway, just so I have a photo of Raphael in case I want to use it. I'm getting such bad photos. I'm sorry, guys. I know I keep entering photo mode.
Exhaust every possibility until none are left. And when hope has been whittled down to the very
Trying to get pictures so I can use them. Figure out which ones I want to do for a thumbnail.
Knocking on my door. Hope. Such a tease.
And if I do want to take this deal, how would I find you? I'll have the last laugh in the end. Take me back. After that, I never want to see you again. I'll rip out your mocking tongue. And if I do want to take this deal, how would I find you?
I'll be around, watching you squirm like a tadpole through a nice, juicy brain. All those pretty little symptoms, sundering skin, dissolving guts, they haven't manifested yet, have they? One might say you're a paragon of luck. I'll be there when it runs out.
Okay. So that happened. Alright, I guess let's look around. Potion of healing. Oh, rocky crevice. Okay.
At the back of the crevice lies a bag enfolded in the chitinous squabbling of spiders. A shiny gold coin pokes from its mouth.
Survey the spiders. Okay, we have nothing to aid us. Just raw rolls. We got a 4. I won't waste our inspiration on that.
The creatures clutch the pouch possessively. Is gold so precious to spiders?
Speak softly to the spiders. In hopes of calming them, dart your hand in, hoping to snatch the bag. Let's see if we can maybe trick them a little bit with animal handling. See if we can calm them. Okay. It's an 11. We have 3 inspiration, we'll use 1 here. See if we get anything. There we go.
One by one, the spiders retreat to the rear of the crevice, lulled by your murmurs.
Nice. Boldly reach for the bag.
You stash the bag. Something clinks among the coins.
Inventory. I don't say inventory. Item received. Pouch. Please, campfire. Just puts it out. Okay. So what's in the pouch? Spider egg sac. Something or some things wriggle within the sticky shell. Gold. Alright. Oh, I did want to do something while I was at camp. Okay, I'm gonna go back to camp just really quickly. Because there is something I wanted to do while here. There's a book stack over here where you can actually put books and stuff. You can put stuff. So I actually want to put my books within the book stack. So let's do multi-select. Just so we know all the books that we have and stuff like that. I know they won't be on our person anymore, so we won't know what we've read, but we'll still have all of these books and stuff. I might take out some of the copy ones, though. Move selected. Like, I might take out some of these ones that have copies of them. So like split item into 2, and then we can send those to us. We can pick those up. Just so we don't have too much going on here, and we can still make some money out of it. Because we don't need multiple of each book. But we can still, you know, make some money off of it, nonetheless. Okay. Now we can go back. Alright. Let's continue our search. I'm assuming that was the cache. We got the cache somehow. Not sure from what exactly, but we seemingly have got whatever the cache was here. Guessing it had to be that crevice. Heavy chest. Gold and scroll of ice knife. Alright. Come on, everybody, we're going on an adventure. Alright, let's get down from here. See what we can find. Alright, let's go off this way, I guess. Oh, there's some people here.
People up ahead. Something's wrong.
Press the wound. Not like that.
Hello?
You're a true soul. You can't die. Please, stay with us.
I don't think he's conscious. Can you hear us, Ed?
You, not a step closer.
A
Okay.
strange symbol glows, marked on their flesh, and something within you stirs in response.
Freeze and hold up your hands. What happened to your friend? His wounds look deep. I might be able to help. A lifted wisdom. I'll go where I wish. What happened to your friend?
An oil bear. Please, do you have any...
Shut up, Andric. Do you serve the Absolute?
Wait.
The injured man locks eyes with you. A familiar squirming churns in your head.
Try to block him out. Hold his stare. Move away, reaching for your weapon. Let's hold his stare.
Your minds intertwine. You see his siblings, Andric and Brenna, new recruits. Yours to shepherd.
Protect them. He is a true soul. Mind him. He will. He.
Edwin! Ed! Please!
He's with the Absolute now. You're a true soul. Edwin, our brother, he was chosen. Like you. Do you have orders for us? We were reporting to Edwin.
You're mistaken. I'm no true soul. True soul. Explain this absolute to me. Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for the druid Halson. Why are you out here in the wilderness dangerous? You need to find the beast and avenge your brother. Forget the owlbear, you're still alive, so go. Perhaps you can help me. I'm looking for the druid Halson.
I don't know any druids.
Okay. Explain this absolute to me.
What? Are you testing us? The Absolute is our goddess. She's going to rip down the old world order, start a new one. Then we'll be the ones with the power. Well, you will firstly, true soul. You don't need me to explain that.
A true soul, like you, has been chosen by the Absolute. You speak with her voice, and when the time comes, the true souls, you will rule.
Oh, I like these two. All zeal and no brains.
Why are you out here? The wilderness is dangerous.
We know that all too well, sir, but the Absolute sent us here.
We're looking for fugitives, survivors from that ship that crashed farther west of here.
These fugitives. Tell me more.
We don't know what they look like, but anyone who survived that crash is bound to be injured. That's enough to get us started. The Absolute wants them found. At any cost.
A crude summary, you'll have to learn more of our faith, novice. I'm a survivor of that crash. Looks like you found me. You need to find the beast and avenge your brother. Forget the owlbear, you're still alive, so go. I'm a survivor of that crash. Looks like you found me.
You? Brenna, kill him!
Okay. Why is Will? Will! Come on, Will. Get lock in, bro. Will not following the team like normal. Alright. Not gonna be able to get anywhere, so we'll go invisible. They don't know where we're at, and then move up. Okay. Starian, you are currently in their line of sight. Could you, like, get over here, maybe? Now, are you able to do sneak attack? No, you would have to be hiding for that. Let's see, should I do a spell? Let's try to save our spells for now. Let's see if I can do hide. Can't be threatened. Oh, okay. I'm threatened, so I can't do that. Okay. I guess we could What does this do? Gain advantage on your next attack roll. Alright, let's just do a piercing strike. Oh, come on, Astarion. Okay. Guess we could... I could have done a disengage too. Let's try flourish then. Off balance. That is... disadvantage on strength and dexterity checks. Attack rolls against have advantage removed by taking damage for 1 health. Okay.
Well, so much for peace.
Well, if we have advantage, let's take our advantage, shall we? There we go. Maybe we can shove her. You want to try to shove him? Shove this guy. Get out of here. Okay. Lizelle, can you get up there? There we go. Maneuvering attack. Attack an enemy on hit, use force maneuver on an ally, increasing their movement speed. We don't need to do that right now. Let's just do a regular strike. Okay. Apparently we suck. Alright, Will.
Coming through.
Let's do Eldritch Blast, shall we? Forgot I should cast Armor of Agathis on him too. Oh. Well, I didn't mean to do it now. I meant to do Eldritch Blast. But, okay. It's already done. Currently threatened, so I'm not gonna get sneak. Actually, I get sneak attack because everybody's around. So, there we go. Then let's see if I can get behind him. Still threatened? I thought I wouldn't be in the threaten range. Okay, that's fine.
Come on, can't stay idle.
Let's just go for the attack. Try to push him again. Just for no reason we push him. Come on, Lizelle. Aw, you're failing me, Lizelle. Okay. Well, this time can you do Eldritch Blast, please? There you go. Alright. Acid Vial, Chainmail, Longsword. What's your proficiency? So your Dex modifier is a +1, and this armor allows you to use Dex modifier, right? Yeah. So you're at a 16. What would this do for you? This would also just put you at a 16, but there's no bonuses to it, so in reality it's not that good for you. Not any better than what you're already wearing. Okay. I can loot the sister. I'm assuming it's a sister. Leather armor and a mace. Alright. Let's loot Edwin.
Strange power resonates within the corpse. It calls to you. Your limbs move of their own accord. There's something of value in, something your mind craves. Why let its host's memories go to waste? The tadpole has absorbed it all. Its experience could nourish you, strengthen you.
Let your body guide you. Welcome to Tadpole's influence. The tadpole is toying with you resistant. Force your mind shut. You will not be influenced by lifted parasite. The tadpole is toying with you. Resist it. So we have a +3 because of our strength, and we have a +1 because of our armor. So we have a +4. There we go.
Your muscles loosen. The tadpole breaks free of its deceased host. Your mind is your own again.
Oh god. Whew. Get into badly? Oh, that could have been a screenshot. Journal updated. Find a cure. What the heck? Okay. Well, we met some cultists who worship a deity called the Absolute. One of them could telepathically communicate with us, which means they were infected too. Okay, can we actually loot his body now? Shaft of a broken spear. Gold, bottle, salami, dry pork sausage, spiky pork sausage, water, and cheese wedge. Wonder if we could bring him and speak with Dead. So, I mean, these two aren't going to help us no more, but maybe he's got stuff that could help us. So let's try to use Speak with Dead on him. And see maybe if we can learn more information about the Absolute, or how to maybe get the cure for the tadpole.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Who are you? Is there anything valuable around here? What were you doing here? Okay. What do you know about this weapon?
Crashed from the sky, taken by infidels.
What can you tell me about the Absolute?
Do not fight her. Power, such power.
Is there anything valuable around here? That's it. Okay. Well, we know who they are, so I guess we can try to get more information on this guy. Who are you?
A true soul. A chosen.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Alright. So we should be able to recast it, right? Yeah, but it's not on our wheel, so we'd have to redo it. Put it on our wheel again. There we go. So now I can recast it if I need to. Alright, there's some mugwort. Rogue's morsel. And more mugwort. Alrighty. Guess we could go down this pathway here. Unless we can... Oh, wait. So it's saying we should cast it on her, maybe? I mean... If it will... Because that's usually what the green means, is that you could use it on that corpse. You see how he's got, like, nothing on it. But she does, so maybe she has something to say, too. So let's actually do it on her.
The corpse seems willing
Let's
to
see.
speak, but not to its killer.
So it won't speak to us because we killed her. Wonder if I could put it on somebody else and they could do it. But I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's just keep going. She does not want to talk to her killer. And she will not talk at all. Recipe unlocked. Sublimate of wispweed. Found some boots. More wispweed. See if we can make anything alchemy-wise. Okay, we can make mugwort. And we can make... Can I get over? Rogue's morsel. As well as balsam. Potion of greater healing. Well, I will definitely make that. So that's from ash to balsam and any salt. Alright. We'll make antidote too. As well as simple toxin. Let's make one of those. So what does all that do? Simple toxin. Coat your active weapon with a toxin. Targets of this weapon take 1 to 4 poison. damage at the end of their next turn unless they succeed a Constitution saving throw. Okay. And that greater potion of healing heals and removes burning 8 to 20. Alright. Good to know, good to know. Okay, Scrapwood Shield. Madonna. A touch continue. Murgrass.
Owlbear tracks. Its nest must be nearby.
Okay. Guess we're gonna go see an owlbear. Owlbear nest. If there's an owlbear in here, I would like to have some way to talk to it, but we don't have a potion or anything of speak with animals. Well, that's not gonna help us. No, we don't have that. Bone pickaxe. Eviscerated goblin.
Stench. Dead owlbear prey, no doubt.
Heavy stone? Just in case we need it, you never know. That's an owlbear, alright. Okay.
You feel the quake of its heavy footsteps before you see it. An owlbear, its beaked face looming out of the darkness.
Study the owlbear's behavior. Back away. Buff out your chest and roar. Let's try to back away. They'll disapproves.
The owlbear stares, but doesn't move to attack. The way out seems clear.
But what about the way in? What if I want that egg? What if I want the skeleton? Oh, okay. Battle it is. So there's an owlbear and owlbear cub. Let's go for the owlbear. See if we can scare it. 40%. Made the save. Okay. Well.
Hungry for the slaughter.
Does it technically count as like a sneak attack? Since we technically do have an ally nearby? It does. Okay. Anything we could do like coding or anything? No. Okay, let's just go for the sneak attack. There we go. Distressed. The owlbear has sustained damage to its eye. It cannot make critical hit and has disadvantage on perception checks. Oh. Okay. Okay, well, it's got opportunity attack. Take it. Oh, nice. You can put sneak attack on that? Oh, heck yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, Jesus. Will, you okay, buddy? Owlbear's Rage. The owlbear is enraged. Strength increased by 2. Alright. Let's attempt to lacerate. That did not work out. Can I push it? No. Alright, Will. Would say hold person, but you're not gonna be able to hold person on this thing. Blade Ward. Not a lot of creatures here. I would say use this, but you would catch Lae'zel in the range. Eldritch Blast, you could do that. Could just poke it too. Because it's not a person, so a person wouldn't work. Let's do Piercing Strike. Okay, it made the save, but still took damage. Okay. Lacerate. Come on, Lae'zel. You have missed like every hit today. Oh god. Don't want to kill the cub, that's kind of rude. Just... Basic, please don't die on me. Not yet. There we go. Alright, everybody's around. Oh, I used it on the reaction, so I won't be able to use sneak attack again. Okay. So I guess I could do Weakening Strike, I could do True Strike. I doubt it can heal, but let's just do this to see maybe, because it might have the option. Oh, we got a crit too. So Bone Shield cannot regain hit points, cannot help down characters if undead has disadvantage on attack rolls. It's not undead, so won't have disadvantage on attack rolls, but... Oh god! Yeah, I really need to. Okay, second wind. There we go. Come on. There we go.
Cub looks
Oh.
from you to his
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
A single strike will end his suffering.
No. Listen, Astir, he has a complicated relationship with animals because of his traveling the world. But he's not gonna kill the baby. Let the creature live. I am gonna take a picture of this though. This is actually a pretty good picture for me to take. Sad and stuff, but I'm gonna take a picture of that. Let the creature live. Will approve.
You watch, speechless, as the cub begins to eat his mother.
Oh god, what have I done?
The cub has a fighting chance now.
It's a monster!
Or we've just prolonged its misery.
Head of a broken spear. I wonder if we could combine that with the other part of the spear that we just had. The Oak Father's Embrace. Uncommon medium armor. 13 armor class. Order of Nature. Undead creatures that hit the wearer receive 1 to 6 radiant damage. Beasts that hit the wearer deal an additional 1 to 6 radiant damage. So they do 1 to 6 if it gets hit by a beast, but if they hit an undead, they do 1 to 6. Okay. Taking the egg.
An owlbear egg. These are supposed to be worth a fortune.
Okay, let me use a potion. There we go. See, can I... So, if I try to combine this, can I combine it with the other half of it? If I can find out where it's at in our inventory. There it is. Shaft of Broken Spear. There we go. Created Vision of the Absolute. Absolute Knight. Blind targets that fail a dexterity saving throw. Deals an additional 2 to 12 piercing damage to certain creatures that sport multiple sets of eyes. Okay. I wonder if Will can... Will, do you have anything that's, like, stopping you from using this? I'm curious. I feel like you can use it. I'm just curious to know if there's anything that's stopping you from using it. I don't think so, because it's not like you have sneak attack or anything. So why don't we have Will use The vision of the absolute. That could be pretty cool. Will having a spear like that. Look at that. You're not proficient with medium armor, so you can't wear that.
Someone there?
Starion, how about you? No.
Vlaakith's will be
Lae'zel is, but that decreases her armor class. So then from a 16, she'll only be at a 14. So it's a matter of, do we want her to wear that and have a lower armor class? So we have a 15.
Not as bad as it could have.
Or do we want to maybe give it to somebody like Shadowheart? Because Shadowheart can wear medium armor. And she's kind of more of a potential backliner. Right? I feel like we should maybe give this to Shadowheart. That just seems like the right thing to do. Because it's got the armor class on it. It's a lot weaker than what Lae'zel already has. And Shadowheart's more of a backliner. So if it has a chance that she gets run up on by somebody and it's undead, then she'll get hit. And maybe less chance that she'll get run up on by a beast. Maybe. So we'll send that to Shadowheart. Other than that, I think we're good to continue.
Where am I needed?
Oh, look at that. Will's approval went up to medium. Sweet.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Alright. I guess we should continue. There was something that looked like it went up this way, so let's continue up here. Alright. Across we go. Throw failed. There we go. Nice. Dirt mound. Pick this up. Okay. Open. Holy water. Arrow of Ilmater. Prevent your target from regaining hit points, and that's for 1 turn. Okay. That could be cool. Yeah. That could be nice. We didn't buy that bow for the Starion, no. Okay. I just wanted to make sure if we bought it or not. I wasn't sure if I did. No, we don't have too much money, so I doubt I did. Alright.
More owlbear eggs. Already hatched.
Okay.
No point in taking these.
Are these stone?
A shrine to Seluna. Queen.
So Starion passing the religion check was not on my thing here. Scroll of detect thoughts. And that would last until a long rest, so if we want to talk to people, we have a scroll we could use. Medium toughness, saloon seal. Oh god.
This thing won't yield its contents easily.
Jesus, that hurt. Okay, let's use some potions there. Okay, don't interact with the chest, obviously. The war between Saloon and Shar. Let's just pick up some of this stuff so we can sell it. We have a pretty big inventory as a fighter, and we also have Lae'zel, so. The war between Saloon and Shar. A dusty volume that speaks of the conflict between the sibling goddesses, Saloon and Shar. After Saloon, is it Saloon or Salune? Ignited the sun and brought life-sustaining light and warmth to the universe. Oh, potion of animal speaking. Okay. We could use that if we come across any animals now. Potion of healing, glass chalice, and a candle. Okay. Obviously, let's try not to open that chest, I guess, at this point. The genesis of Saloon and Shar. We'll get it here in a second. An ancient tome detailing how Saloon came into being along with her sister Shar. The silver radiant Saloon and the dark alluring Shar complemented each other and brought an orderly distinction between light and dark in the universe. Saloonite prayer sheet. A prayer dedicated to Saloon, imploring all to accept the Moon Maiden's blessings and share in her bounty.
Just an old prayer.
Well, we failed the religion check. I wonder if other people pick it up. How does that work?
Some poem or prayer.
Other people can do it too. Okay. Will, you pass the religion check?
Looks like an old prayer.
Come on, man, I just want to know. Astarian?
A prayer to dear
Nope.
old Saluna. Adorable.
Okay, well, I might do some metagaming here. I'm doing some metagaming, guys. I'm sorry. Essentially, you pass that religion check. And you read this.
Chest's unlocked.
It opens a chest.
My prayers are answered.
I might have done some metagaming there. But it's okay. Salunite Rite. This tome describes the ancient and initiation rites observed by some who worship the moon goddess Saloon. When a youngster came of age, they would be left to fend for themselves deep in the wilds. There, they would show their skills of navigation and self-reliance, as well as their determination to return to the Moon Maiden's silvery glow. Once they found their way back to their people, their faith and standing as a follower of Saloon would be beyond any doubt. Silver necklace, bloodstone, idol of Saloon, moondrop pendant. Alright. What does this pendant do? Writhing Dance. When the wearer has 50% hit points or less, they don't provoke opportunity attacks. Alright. Put that on a Starian, right? Because the Starian doesn't have anything? Yeah, let's do that. Put that on a Starian.
Can't give up now.
Since he is the second weakest, well, he's in line for the weakest on the team of health-wise, followed by Will. Since we're both at 24. Alright, so I guess that's everything to the Owlbear Cave here. We got any alchemy stuff? No. Okay. Gotta check that, make sure we can't make potions and stuff.
But you're so efficient. Why not have a little fun?
Okay.
I fight to win, not to make spectacles.
Alchemy stuff here.
What a waste.
Rogue's Morsel. More Rogue's Morsel. Mugwort. What was a bird's nest? Rotten chicken egg. I don't want that. It looks like there's a way to go this way and there's a way to go this way. But up here is where we gotta hunt down Karlach for Will. So let's go this way.
Blade of frontiers, hmm? Do you always need to be the center of attention?
We'll try to go back that way when we get a chance. Nope. Rocky crevice. Can anything fit in there? Honeycomb. Okay. Wonder if the Quasar can. Can you fit within the crevice? Oh, you can. Where does it go? Oh, it goes to the nest. Question is, how do you get out? Tell me, there's just no way out of here? Cragged Rock. I think you should be able to probably climb this or something. Well, we're going back to Will. And we're gonna put the party back together. And if the Glacier somehow finds its way to us, great. If not, I don't think it's going to, so Will, can you like de-summon the Glacier or something? Is that something you can do? I have no clue if that's something you can do. I don't think so. You can de-summon itself though. I don't feel like going all the way back down to the cave, so we're just gonna dismiss. I don't feel like going all the way back down in there for that. So.
Let's move.
But now we know where that goes. Oh. There's a dog. Amethyst ring. I guess now would be a good time to activate that potion, right? Potion animal speaking. And try to speak with the dog. Speak with animals. Okay. Let's see here. I might be able to speak with the body too.
Keep moving, stranger. Quietly.
What happened here?
I told you to go.
Peer at his collar. If I wanted to hurt either of you, I'd done it already. I'm not an enemy, I promise. Peer at his collar.
You see a name etched into the leather. Scratch.
You're Scratch, aren't you? Come here. It's alright.
You know my name? Interesting. A predator wouldn't care to learn it. Still, you should go. My friend is injured. He needs rest.
I don't think he's going to wake up.
Of course he will. And then we'll return home.
What happened to your friend exactly?
We were attacked. With cackling, furry things on two legs. And their smell, it was strange, rotten, evil.
You know the creatures he describes. Gnolls.
Come on. You can travel with me if you'd like.
No, I won't leave him.
If he doesn't wake up, follow my scent. I have a camp.
If it comes to that, I may. Thank you.
I'm wondering if I'd be able to examine the body and stuff, or if the Scratch would get mad. I'm gonna assume he would get mad, because he probably doesn't want anybody touching the body per se. So maybe we can come back and do all that. Maybe if Scratch will leave, we can somehow come back or something. So I don't want to mess with the body and him get mad. It seems like he's trying to guard the body. Got some fishes. Fishing rod. Bucket. Another bucket. That's a rotten fish. Ew. Okay. If he would leave the body, I would search it, but I don't want to do all that while he's here, just in case if it messes with him. So for now, we'll continue. Some murgrass. See if we can do any alchemy stuff. Can. Make mugwort, rogue's morsel, as well as murgrass. Make a potion of healing. Make an oil of accuracy still. I'm not worried about making that. The Risen Road. Yep. They're all coming. See if I split them if they'll. And then connect them back. Maybe they'll find their way across. There goes Will. Astarion? Come on, Astarion. There you go. Warmer grass. Oh, I'm assuming that's supposed to be Karlach. Toll Collector's Key.
A key. Wonder what it opens.
Belladonna. Warmer grass. I'm assuming this is Karlach, so... Yep. Let's see what happens.
One horn. The stink of Avernus. Advocatus Diaboli.
Well, I'll be God's damned. The Blade of Frontiers. Thought I'd shaken you for good. That'll teach me to underestimate you.
You're the devil we've been hunting. Karlach, right? Tell me, monster, what's it like to know you're about to die? There are no natural flames prepared to fight. You're the devil we've been hunting. Karlach, right?
Bloody right. An honor to be chased by the Blade of Frontiers, but I...
A great heat roars through you. Her heat, fiery as the hells. Then you're lost in visions of demonic armies as you tear through a landscape of fire and blood, the Blood War. You saw it from above as the Nautiloid passed through Avernus. This woman was on the front line.
What was that?
Evidence. Proof that you're a devil. A gladiator in the archdevil Zariel's army.
I can explain, but it's a whole situation. If you just hear me out...
Another vision. Karlach's blade raised, slicing through devils, Zariel's servants, as her eyes dart around, seeking escape. Her rage and desperation seep into you. She is a victim of the Blood War, not an agent of it.
She's trying to trick us. Don't believe her lies.
You saw the truth. I never wanted to serve Zariel. I was enlisted in her army against my will. Forced to fight, and fight I did. When I saw an opportunity to get away, I took it. Finally home. Or near it, anyway.
You served her. That's enough to damn.
I love how Will has his rapier, but he doesn't have that right now, actually. Stand down, Will. You saw what I saw. Be practical. She's infected, same as us, and powerful, too. We can use her as an ally. Looks like you found your mark, Will. Let's send your devil back to the hells. Stand down, Will. You saw what I saw.
You don't know what you're saying. You're asking me to trust a devil.
You saw her thoughts. She poses no danger to the Sword Coast.
You know monsters, right? Better than anyone.
Love how even Will approves. Like, doesn't make any sense.
But you see, I'm not what you think.
Shit. You really are no devil, are you? I've been deceived.
Oh, thank the gods. Thought I was gonna have to take your head.
You would have died in the attempt. But there have been enough threats today.
Truce then, eh?
Aye. Truce.
I'm Karlach, but you already knew that. And you are...
I'm a steer.
Well met, soldier. Nice to meet a friendly around here. It's been tough going so far. I may not be a devil, but I can put the Blade's reputation to work. How would you feel about helping me kill some evil bastards? Little background, if your moral compass needs something to point at. You already know I fought in the Blood War. I was good. Really good. It turns out I've got a knack for killing demons. That made me a valuable asset. Zariel, the archdevil herself, made me as her personal attack dog. I played along until I could get the fuck out of there. But devils don't like to lose their assets. Zariel liked it so little. She sent a bunch of goons, so-called paladins of Tyr, to take me back. Problem is, I'm not going.
Let's send them back where they came from. So you want me to kill the people hunting you? Why should I do your dirty work? I have my own problems. I don't need yours. So you want me to kill the people hunting you?
Don't worry, I'll lead the charge. But I could use your help. There's a lot of them and only one of me. After that, we can team up. Take Faerun by the short hairs. Sound good?
She's almost as scary as you, Lae'zel. So naturally she gets my vote.
Oh god. Let's do it.
Fuck yes! They cornered me outside the toll house just up the hill. Doubt they've gone far after the scorching I gave them.
Looks like your troops all.
She's gonna have to join our party. Let me get a D4.
If you want me to join.
Then we'll go for the 1s, 2, and the 3s. Gotta find a D4 within this thing. Alright. Got a D4. Let's see. Who is Karlach replacing? I have a feeling if it's Astarion, he's gonna get mad again. 1 is Astarion, 2 is Lae'zel, 3 is Will. 4 is a reroll. 3. You could trade places with Will.
See you soon, then.
Okay, Will doesn't seem as pressed as Astarion usually is. Noble penchant for diplomacy. I'm glad Will wasn't as like wasn't as upset as Astarion was. Alright. Let's go inspiration first. Reach a high level of approval with a companion. Wonder if that's Will. I love that we all have different backgrounds so far. Nobody has a repeat background. We have Noble, Charlatan, Sage, Acolyte, Soldier, Folk Hero, and Outlander. Alright. We got some updates on our quests. So, Nautilus Crash Region, hunt the devil. Confront the paladins. Karlach joined us. She told us she's being hunted by servants of Zario, who are pretending to be paladins of Tyr. We need to deal with them. Our fiery friend. Deal with the paladins of Tyr. We recruited Karlach and said we'd help defeat the paladins hunting her. The Blade of Frontiers. Talked to Will about Karlach. We located Karlach, who was not the treacherous devil Will believed her to be. We resolved the situation peacefully, but Will owes us an explanation. Okay, we'll get to that soon. But now, we have Karlach, and we need to level her up. So she is a barbarian. That is another class that we don't have too. Health increased to from 14 to 23. She gets Danger Sense. You sense when things aren't as they should be. You have advantage on dexterity saving throws against traps, spells, and surfaces. To gain this benefit, you can't be blinded or incapacitated. And she gets Reckless Attack. Until your next turn, you have advantage on attack rolls, but enemies also have advantage against you. That makes for risky plays. Level 3. Specialization available. Health is increased from 23 to 32, and she gets an additional Rage charge. So her basic subclass is the one we're going to put her into, which is Berserker. Violence is both a means and an end. You follow a path of untrammeled fury, slick with blood, as you thrill in the chaos of battle, heedless of your own well-being. You get Frenzy. Your rage turns into a frenzy. You gain Frenzied Strike and Enraged Throw. You can also make an improvised weapon attack as a bonus action. Gain resistance to physical damage and advantage on strength checks and saving throws. Rage ends early if you don't attack an enemy or take damage each turn. You can't cast or concentrate on spells while raging. Frenzied Strike. As a bonus action, make a melee attack with your equipped weapon. Will cause a stack of Frenzied Strain on the Barbarian. Enraged Throw. Pick up an item or creature and throw it at a target, dealing additional damage and knocking it prone. Your strength affects how much weight you can throw. Heavier items deal more damage. The damage of thrown weapons is the same as the weapon's melee damage. You will also deal additional damage based on your strength. Then there is Giant. You walk the path of giants, invoking their elemental might and size by drawing strength from the same primal forces as them. Vaprek's Greed. Your carrying capacity is increased by a quarter. Giant's Rage. Enter a rage and increase in size. Your rage damage bonus is doubled on throw attacks. Gain resistance to physical damage and advantage on strength checks and saving throws. Rage ends early if you don't attack an enemy or take damage each turn. You can get cast or concentrate on spells while raging. And you get Thaumaturgy. Gain advantage on intimidation performance checks. You already know the spell's equivalent variation of the spell. You already know you will have access to both. Wild Heart. Your attunement with nature and its beasts inspires your rage, empowering you with supernatural might. Speak with animals, and you gain a passive. Wild Magic. The wild influence of magic has transformed you, suffusing you with an arcane power that churns within you, waiting to be released. Rage, Wild Magic. Enter a rage that releases all the magic roiling inside of you, causing a random magical effect. Gain resistance to physical damage and advantage on strength checks and saving throws. Magic Awareness. Anyone within range adds a proficiency bonus to saving throws against spells. And those are the ones there. So we're going to do her base one, which is Berserker. So let's go ahead and continue. So she also gets Legacy of Avernus Searing Smite, because she's a Zariel Tiefling. Deal an extra 2 to 12 fire damage and set your target on fire. It takes 1 to 6 fire damage every turn. So we can go ahead and accept. Garlac, level 3, Zariel Tiefling Barbarian. This is the kind of stuff that she has. So characteristics, she has Outlander on armor defense, which is very important because while your body is resilient as any armor, while not wearing armor, you add your Constitution modifier to your armor class. Wearing heavy armor impedes all positive effects of your rage. This effect does not stack with mage armor. So she adds her Constitution modifier to her armor class, which is a +2. And her armor class is currently that because she has that plus the 1 from her dexterity. Dark Vision, so you get the dark to 40 feet. Hellish Resistance. Resistance to fire damage, taking only half damage from it. The rest we already had that we looked at. Let's go ahead and set her reactions to Ask. She has proficiency in all simple weapons. I think all martial weapons, and most armor and shields besides heavy armor. So we're going to be having her in just clothing instead of like light armor and heavy armor and stuff. She'll will just be in clothing because of her skills. I don't think we have anything for her right now that we can give to help, so
Never a dull moment.
we will just continue with what we have now. There's a backpack behind her though. Simple Toxin, Wizard Bane Oil, Alchemist Fire, Trapstone Toolkit, Arrow of Ice. Cool. So essentially she wants us to go kill these paladins, which are up here. Or confront them at least. She wants us to take them down. For her personal quest. While we do that, we're going to take a quick break, so I'm going to save just in case if anything happens. And we are going to take a quick break. So, you know, get a drink, get something to eat, use the bathroom, do what you need to do while I go take my bathroom break and whatnot. And we will be back here in a few minutes. Alrighty, Roo, everyone, we are back. So hope that everybody got their drinks and their food and nice comfy blankets in the wintertime here, and whatever you need to relax, your bathroom breaks, your etc. etc. So, now that we've gotten Karlach, let's go ahead and see if the party has anything to talk about before we go confront the Paladins of Tyr. So, I guess Astarion will be first.
I thought we were going to see some real sparks fly between Will and Karlach. It's almost a pity things ended so amicably. Seeing those two duke it out would be fun.
Okay. Hazel?
Karlach's got the brawn of a warrior and the wiles of a survivor. Best of all, she speaks her mind plainly and fully. Show her due respect.
Oh boy, this is an interesting dialogue choice. Is it me, or have you been looking at me differently?
I have a confession. I was too hasty to judge you. I thought you witless, gutless, unimpressively bland.
And what about now?
Now, well, you've earned my respect and more still. You've proven your wits. You are efficient and dominant, in and out of battle. You've proven your courage. I swear you would tear the horns off one dragon to plunge into another. And you're hardly bland. Your scent alone is enough to make my neck sweat and my hairs stand on end.
If you respect me so much, so why are you such a prickly grouch? Hold on, are you coming on me? The attraction's mutual, Hazel. You know how to set my heart racing. I have just one word, yuck. If you respect me so much, why are you such a prickly grouch?
If you must know, Vlaakith requires everything of her children. I can't count how many bruises I've inflicted. Can't measure how much blood I've drawn in the undying Queen's name. I know only blood red and death black. My mind is silver, and my body steel. I am what I must be, say what I must be, to survive every beast I face and every wound I bear. Bah, enough talk. I will be plain.
Whoa!
I want to taste you.
Hazel!
Perhaps later. But I want it all the same.
Hazel's coming on to me. Yes, I want to share my body with you. Sure thing. I've been wanting a hot Githyanki girl. I'm flattered, but the answer is no. This one's gonna reveal our option here. What I'm saying about romance. I'm gonna try to go for the original romance, kind of. And if it doesn't work out, then maybe we'll swerve to other romances. But for this run, I'm flattered. But the answer is no.
Your loss, I fear. One day soon, you will wonder how my lips might have tasted, how my fingers on your skin might have felt, and you will wish you could return to this last moment.
I get it, Laisdell. I understand. You want me bad, I get it. Okay, well, that was a interesting conversation. Karlach? So how did you end up fighting in the Blood War?
Trust me, I'll tell you all about it after we take care of the goons on my tail.
Okay, so you simply don't want to talk to me. About those paladins you want us to confront.
Yeah, let's go straight there. Whatever those fucks are getting up to, it's nothing good. Just to say, by the way, they're not really paladins. Lackeys of the Archdevil playing dress-up as paladins of Tyr. No honor among devils.
Okay, we'll ask her all this other stuff later, because I don't think she really wants to talk to us all that much right now, to be honest. So, let's go deal with the paladins and see if she changes her mind. Dead toll collector. Oh, we could use speak with dead on him. See if he'll tell us anything.
corpse regards you
Raise.
lifelessly.
Who are you?
Vance. Toll collector.
Okay. Where were you heading?
Anywhere. Away. Safety.
That's totally helpful. How did you die?
Jumped. To escape. Broken.
Do you have any valuables?
Gold. Basement. Locked.
Where's that? Where's the toll house key? We already have it.
I fell. Dropped key.
Might as well ask. Even though we already have the key.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Okay. See, I love that I actually know how to recast now, because now we can actually talk to dead bodies. Which is weird to think about, but, you know, it's cool in the aspect of the reasoning behind it. Oh, hello. Who are you?
Keep that beast away from us, you hear? Me, the beast? Now that's fucking rich.
Okay, so you won't talk to me because she's in my party, I'm assuming? I'm gonna take your stuff really quick. Is that cool with you? I'm just gonna take everything that you guys own. If you own anything.
What's in here?
Because it's starting to seem like y'all are poor. I don't want a rotten carrot. No, thank you. I don't want a rotten carrot. Take the rags, sure. Nothing. Padded armor. 11 armor class. Take that for now. Battle axe. Light crossbow. Crossbow. Speaking of which, does Carla have a melee weapon? Or not a melee weapon, but a ranged weapon? What is Starting's armor class on this? 11? Okay. She does, okay. She has a light crossbow. Wasn't sure if she had one or not. Another dead body we can raise. Oh, there's a soul coin. Oh, I just grabbed it through the roof. I think it was on the roof. That's a little freaky. This guy had a pair on him. We could raise him from the dead, talk to him. A pleasurable deal.
Seems simple enough.
Okay, now this one's actually on the roof that we can have to go to the roof for. Let us say, why? We did love how we grabbed the soul coin through the roof. This is an excerpt from the play A Pleasurable Deal, banned in no fewer than 4 cities for its lewd content. Its scandalous nature led to a number of widely distributed and illicit printings. Narrator. Come here, fair folk, a tale now lost to time. In grief this man well sunk to the depths sublime. A gift he sought to win his lady's heart. Arcambian smiled, for now the game did start. Enter Robert, male tiefling, crying. Carlise, stage right. Flash of smoke. Carlise. Carlisol? Weep not, young man, though free your wife has fled, and comfort found in comrade's arms and bed. She licks her lips and cries his name, oh my, and now seek you to be the apple of her eye. Robert. How does a stranger know such things, I ask? Carlisol. I watch you from the shadows, and I see your shame and grief for nature's malady. You seek to win your lady and her bed, to have your name upon her lips instead. Robert, you know my curse, my pain, my grief, my woe. Carlisol. Of you, I know, you seek a larger hoe to plow a fair maiden and sow a seed to grow. Don't take that wrong, guys. But lack do ye a mighty horn and mast with which to guide a maid to bed and fast. Okay. Guys, don't take that inappropriately. It's not what we meant. Okay. Just take everything they own. Like I said, okay, I didn't need to take that. I just want everything of theirs. I want it all. I want quite literally anything and everything that y'all own. Okay. There's a supply pack. Gold, red apple. Burlap sack. There's a cup in the wardrobe. Hopefully they won't get too mad at us, but I'm gonna see what this refugee will say to us. Hoping they won't get mad at us for speaking with him. I'm curious to know. Who are you?
Infernal servant. So long I've forgotten. Why?
How did you die?
Zariel's brute destroyed me.
I'm assuming it's Karlak. You killed a pack of gnolls. How?
The pact. Power.
A pact. Which devil did you deal with?
Fallen. Lady Zariel.
Why would you sign a pact with the devil?
Power. Strength.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
Love that I can just cast this and ask people questions. It's great. Never done this before. Hunt the devil. Karlak joined us. She told us there's been hunted by servants of Zariel who are pretending to be balanced here. We need to deal with them. Find the devil. We spoke to a corpse who claimed to be an infernal servant of the devil Zariel. What business does a devil have here? Hi guys. Oh.
No more.
Hello.
Leave us in peace and we shall leave you in kind.
Cut the crap, Anders. I know what you are.
Don't let her hurt us. Please. We just want to go home.
You need to convince me that you're not who she says you are. Karlak, these people seem harmless. You could drop the act. I know your servant's Zariel. Assess his posture, his eyes. Is he telling the truth? Detect thoughts, probe his mind. How can we detect thoughts if we don't have detect thoughts active? That's like a great question. Maybe because of our lifted powers? I don't know. Okay, insight. Assess his posture, his eyes. Is he telling the truth?
There's something in the squint of his eye. You suspect he's lying.
Enough of this charade. 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 I know who you really are.
Enough. Enough. I'll not play pretend anymore. Karlak, you're going home in pieces if needs must. And you'll soon learn what it means to ally yourself with the likes of this garbage.
Avernus was never my home. It was my prison. I'm free now. And I never...
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh god. That is a lot of damage. Okay, so the traitor, and we've got the two people inside. Okay. Well, if I go here, I'm threatened. I can't hide. Dang it. I keep forgetting about that. So I can't do sneak attack because I'm threatened. I keep forgetting about that. Okay. Let's do weakening strike. Weak grip. As it's finished on attack rolls and strike saving throws, removed if an ally helps the creature. Alright. I'm gonna do disengage, and then I'm gonna go back this way.
What's this?
Hunter's Mark Quarry. If you effectively suffers additional 1d6 damage, the spellcaster hits it with a weapon attack. Well, who did Hunter's Mark? You. Okay, so do I want to take this girl out? Probably. But first, I would like to rage. We're going into a frenzied rage. Your rage turns into a frenzy. You can frenzy strike and rage throw, yada yada. Let's do it. Let's do this thing. Alright. Let's lacerate. Got it bleeding.
Victory awaits.
Lizzo.
Make way.
Possibly maims your target, they can't move. Got 10 HP, I'm not gonna waste a bunch of stuff on them. Except that Lizelle always misses. Burn your action surge. There we go. I'm gonna try to get you in here so that they can't attack you easily. There we go. She's down. But we are all kind of grouped up. Okay, he's dashing, which means he can't do an action. He can do a bonus action though, so. Now it's time to be committed. Of course, I'm threatened. Do have allies, I guess, nearby, so. Sneak attack! Can't break the concentration, it seems. Push him! That did not work out.
Now this is my happy
Alright, Karlak. Prepare. Sacrifice 20. Movement speed, deal additional 3 slash damage with melee weapon this turn. Oh, heck yeah. Okay. Boom. Go for it. Sweet. Made both concentration saving throws. And we can use our frenzied strike. 1 HP, and he makes concentration saving throws again. Alright, Lae'zel, get in there. Come on, Lae'zel. Yeah! That's my girl. Longsword. Scale mail. Ooh, Sword of Justice. Tears protection. So that's, I think that's, like Shield of Faith? Is that what it's called? Where it raises your armor class by 2? I'll take it. And if you can move, then go over here. Not there. Go over here.
Nothing important is ever easy.
Okay. See if I can... Can I get into the room? No. Alright. So then just move here. And then I guess we will... Just hamstring shot then. Break the hunter's mark? Not quite. Get right here. Not threatened, but nobody's nearby, so. Let's do Tasha's Hideous Laughter. Creature prone with laughter without the ability to get up. Does that break off when they get hit though? I don't know. I guess we're gonna find out if I land it. She made save. Well, that sucks.
Fuck yes.
Alright.
Over there.
Get in. Karlak, come on. Frenzied Strain. Make the Frenzied Strike. Roll 1. Screw it. Reckless Stack. Oh, come on now. There you go. Zo. Still making the concentration, by the way.
One day I'll catch a break.
There we go. That breaks the concentration. Revival strike? No. Yes. Stab! Nice. Soldier, warrior of the hells. Got an inspiration from Lae'zel.
I won't go back. I'm never going back. And if any of Mummy's little friends want to pick up where the others left off, they'll find nothing but a pile of ash.
Zariel won't get near you again. We'll make sure of that.
That's right, she won't. She can't. She couldn't even lay a finger.
Oh god. She's going crazy. The whole house is setting on fire. Everyone get out. Get out quick. She's gonna kill us all. Just give Karlach her moment. While she's doing that. Our fiery friend. Travel with Karlach. We confronted the paladins chasing Karlach. She's joined our search for a cure for the parasite. And then, inspiration from Lae'zel. Warriors of the Hells. Kill the cultist leader seeking Karlach. We'll give Karlach a minute. You good, Karlach? you okay? You're kind of setting the whole place on fire. I can't do nothing. You okay, Karlach? You done yet? No. One more round? Okay. You can take one more round. Are you done? Okay, I think she's done.
That ought to do it.
Okay. What do you have to say, Karlach? Stop running away from me.
Whew. Had to let off a little steam after facing off with those ignots. Granted, the fire's lasting a little longer than it should. How do I look?
Like you should have melted a long time ago. How can you stand it?
Honey, I could go all night. Hear that? Infernal engine for a heart. Lets me burn as hot as the hells. Seems to be running in overdrive since I left Avernus. Won't be seeing my mechanic anytime soon, so I'll just make the most of the extra heat. Just don't get too close, till I've found a way to calm it down.
Okay. You have a mechanic for your heart.
Wild, right? And believe it or not, I'm one of Zariel's least mutilated pets. But it's a bit early in the game to be getting into tragic backstories. Let's save the Scar show for later, after we've worked up an appetite for tragedy. Meanwhile, I'll need to find someone who can tune up my engine sooner rather than later. Believe me when I say this thing is hot. The first time I faced down those paladins, they let slip there was an infernal mechanic in the area. A tiefling. He might be able to stabilize things, if I can find him.
If they meant what'll happen if you don't get tuned up?
Who knows? Maybe I can run like this indefinitely, but maybe not.
Wonder if they meant Damon. If they meant Damon. Damon? Damon. A tiefling weaponsmith.
A weaponsmith, huh? Not sure if he's the guy, but I'd love to find out. A tune-up would do this rusty heart a world of good.
Okay. Alien's heart. Talk to Damon. We should bring Karlach to Damon, the tiefling weaponsmith we met in the Druid's Grove. Travel with Karlach. Damon, a tiefling smith, might be able to help Karlach with her engine. Oh, okay. It's already been 2 hours, 20 minutes. It never feels like it. Time really just flies by when you're playing this game. At least for me it does. Okay. Findings from the Hinterlands, new edition. Esteemed reader, While this journal is no stranger to surprising news from the outermost reaches of our fair land, I must warn that this season's edition contains news some might find, in a word, shocking. It might be that the cult of the Absolute reported by our agents in Eltergard will fade like any other, but reports of alliances between Goblin and Lothsworn Drow, Troll and Dwergar, are a particular cause for alarm. The seriousness of the enclosed report is quite unique in our history. Prior to publication, messengers were sent to localities including Baldur's Gate, Scornuble, and Candlekeep. Let us hope these reports are received with proper gravity for the safety of all. Sincerely, Mingus Etchelery, Editor-in-Chief. Okay. Traveler's Guide to the Sword Coast, Volume 4, The Risen Road. The stained, well-thumbed pages filled with traveling advice that seems to be decades out of date. Those who seek to journey to the coast from the interior regions lying to the east will typically seek out the Risen Road, running parallel to the river Shyanthar. The Risen Road provides an overland route all the way from Elturel to Baldur's Gate, and has proven tempting to travelers seeking an alternate to the river barges that sail the Shyanthar. A portion of the road approximately halfway between Elturel and Baldur's Gate has in recent years developed into an enclave for saloon worship, with a temple of not insignificant splendor lying near the road. Indeed, an entire village, Moonhaven, has developed alongside the temple and can provide food and shelter to weary travelers. Farther east lies the citadel of Moonrise Towers, where a toll is required for onward passage of goods and folk alike. Some are tempted to go off-road in order to avoid the toll, however bandits and other dangers may cause them to pay a much steeper price. He's just got some gold laying around on his desk. Alright. Oops.
Yeah?
Didn't mean to talk to you, but I guess we can... Holy... This is a lot to talk about. We're going to be here for a minute. So not only do you have this thing in your chest, but it's burning up?
That's the short of it. Bloody thing's been in overdrive since I left Avernus.
How did you end up with such a contraption in your chest?
The year? 10 air. The place? Sleepy little town called Baldur's Gate. Our hero? Karlach. A knock-knee delinquent from the outer city with everything to give and nothing to lose. I was a kid looking for a way to fill my days and make some cash when I fell into the wrong crowd. Worked for a guy I respected. A lot. Turns out the feeling wasn't mutual. Through the jigs and the reels, he made a deal with Zariel behind my back. You know Zariel, right? Archdevil of Avernus. She put this thing in my chest and set me to work. Well, to war. I learned quick how to stay alive. And the engine served me when it came to killing devils. 10 years of that. The stories I could tell.
You mentioned a boss who gave you up to Zariel. Who was it?
Guy named Gortash. Politician. Inventor. One of these wheeler-dealer types who seems to have a finger in every pie. I guess I was naive to think everything he got up to was above board. What did I know? I saw a job. A good job. With people I liked. Doing work I was good at. Sometimes I'm jealous of that girl. Ugh, to feel so invincible again.
What does that infernal engine do to you?
Gives me energy. Power. But you've seen it in action. Very hard to control. If I'm excited at all, angry, nervous, delighted, enticed, I burn hot. Hot enough to burn anyone who gets close.
What's that been like?
Agonizing. God's what I wouldn't give for a hug. A pat. Anything. You've never met anyone so desperate for a hug as this one right here. Pathetic perhaps, but true. It's my lot to bear, and I bear it badly. Oh well.
Ooh.
Can't have it all, can you? Not today, at least.
Guess let's exhaust the rest of our dialogue. In your expert opinion, what's the best way to kill a devil?
Depends on the type. Ice devils hate an inferno, but that's an easy one. Orthons love projectiles. What they don't love is getting their bombs lobbed right back in their faces. Demons, on the other hand, every demon is absolutely singular. You can't ever think you've got them typed out. Sharp instincts, sharp weapons, and a knack for improvisation. That's the only way to survive them. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Now that those paladins are out of your way, what's next on your agenda?
First things first, I need to get this engine tuned up. Thing's powerful, but it's been feeling volatile ever since I left the Hells. Can't be too hard to find an infernal mechanic round here, right?
This isn't where I thought I'd end up. How about you?
Funny you should ask. I was just thinking about what would have become of us without that Nautiloid. I mean, I know where I'd be. Trapped in Avernus still, with the Blade of Frontiers on my tail. But what about you?
I'd be in the middle of another adventure, blessedly free of any tadpole.
I can picture you getting mixed up in some outrageous shit. Giants, beholders, Thayans, the works. Maybe once we've wrapped up the current shenanigans, we'll rest a bit and find some new heap of trouble to throw ourselves at.
Okay, that's all of her dialogue, I believe. See if I can pick up these clothes like I was trying to do before I talked to her. Order of the Gauntlet on matters of laws and justice. Good is the absence of evil. It means to seek peace and to enforce it. It means to seek depravity, and to denounce it. And it means to trust in your God and yourself, for the greatest good of all is called faith. Goodness is not lawfulness. Law is commandment of God or of mortals. It is the call of authority and the sanction of its opponents. Law is the father of order. To renounce it is to invite chaos, in which there is neither meaning nor life. Neither meaning nor life. Law can be corrupted. Lawfulness is not goodness. I say to you, then, that we seek not to be good or to be lawful, but to be just. For what is it to be good, if we cannot define the acts that oppose it? What is it to be lawful, if it is a devil's commands that we obey? Justice is the hand that feeds the hungry, and the shield that guards the weak. It is the sword that fells the wicked, and the cloak that warms the indigent. It is for justice that the order of the Gauntlet stands watch, and it is justice that Tyr and Torm, Helm and Hor demand. Okay. Household prayer. Lathander to light, Saloon to guide, Kelemvor to judge, and passage provide. Alright. See if there's anything on the roof before we head into the basement and then the other surroundings. Kiwi. Flute. Mug. Lords of Madness, Volume 4, Yenogu. Of all the demon lords, few have made their mark on the world as firmly as Yenogu. Though his ravenous hunger is claimed to be a mindless compulsion, there is nothing mindless about the thorough insinuation of his presence in the world via his chosen gnolls. But how are gnolls created? First, a chosen of Yenogu must do as their master wills. Kill. A hyena that then feasts on the corpse of the chosen's victim, and a gnoll born of the glutted belly of the hyena. Gnolls, thus born, are hunger manifest. They ravage any living being, tearing a body and bone asunder, leaving behind only bones. They care not for wealth or material gain, only to satisfy their hunger, or only to satiate their hunger. That satiation is itself an offering to Yenogu, funneled directly to him. Some might envy the gnolls for such a tangible connection to their creator god, but that envy would melt to utter terror as soon as the beast's rotting breath and wicked cackles make their way through the dark of night. If you should find yourself the object of gnollish pursuit, Burn your corpses, cover your scent, and pray to whoever might aid you. For there is no bribing, begging, or reasoning with hunger incarnate. Okay. Anything else on this roof? Doesn't seem to be. So I guess now we'll go down to the basement. I do need to get some of my stuff back, so let's go ahead and just take one of our short rests to get our HP and our stuff back. Oh, here we go, cereal. We didn't get to loot her. Scroll of mirror image, Gale. Scroll of Mills acid arrow, Gale. 3 scroll of revivifies, a simple robe, and a dagger. Okay. Okay, let's go down the hatch.
That smells ripe.
I bet it does. Studded shield. Wooden crate. Open crate. Brimmed hat. Wooden barrel. So salute all of this crap. More armor. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed your time wherever you were. In a mall. War pick. Okay. What does that maul do? Is that a two-handed weapon? It is. Tenacity. What all have I missed? I'm trying to think when you left. We had... If I remember when you left, we had talked to 2 of the Absolute's servants outside of an area, outside of a cave area. We took them down because they were looking for survivors of the Nautiloid crash. I'm gonna give this to Lae'zel. And so we took them down because we revealed ourselves as survivors. We had attacked in a owlbear cave. We took down the mama owlbear, and we left the baby to its own regards. We then... What else did we do? We talked to it. Oh, why did my... What the frick? My controller just disconnected for some weird reason. We had talked to a dog named Scratch and found out his owner was dead and told him we could go back to he could come back to camp if he wants to. He could come to our camp, follow our scent. Then we took Will was with us, and we talked to Karlach, which then we realized that Karlach is not actually a devil and just a tiefling. So Karlach was with us now, and then we sent Will back to camp, and we just took out the Paladins of Tyr and talked to Karlach about a bunch of crap. So, Toll House Ledger. A ledger containing details of a Toll House's takings for the current year 1492 DR. Okay, for some reason the chat's not updating on my phone. I'm glad I saw that on the screen. Let me reset the live on my phone, see if the chat will fix itself. There we go. Most entries are neatly... Thank you for the update. Of course, of course, of course. Most entries are neatly written, listing the travelers and the amount of gold paid, but the text on the most recent page is smudged and rambling. 9 Marpenoth. 4 merchants, a single wagon of sundries, 25 gold. 12 Marpenoth. Flaming Fist Company, 15 fists and a gauntlet. 100 gold fee waived. Fists don't pay tolls, they extort. 21 Marpenoth. Brewer and 2 guards bringing kegs to Walking's Rest, 35 gold. 2 Uktar. 7 farmers, no goods, no gold, wounded, warned us to leave. 3 Uktar. Sent courier to request extra guards or relief. 7 Uktar. More farmers, too many to count, no goods, carrying their own dead. 11 Uktar. Road untenable. 16 Uktar preparing to abandon post. Okay. More padded armor. Some carrots. Bronze ingots. Alright. So we can actually speak with Dead on this corpse and see what he has to tell us. So we will do that. If there's anything to update us about.
Lifelessly.
Who are you? How did you die? Why were you in the basement? Were you alone when you died? Who are you?
Toll collector, Martin.
Why were you in the basement?
Hiding. Frightened.
Were you alone when you died?
Gods abandoned me and Vance.
How did you die?
Goblins. Laughing. Cutting.
Leave. Alright. Toll collector's key. Oh. This place is trapped. Alright. Let's try to disarm. Okay. It's 14.
Trap. Be cautious.
Seems to be a lot of these traps in here. See if we can just disarm all the traps before we look around.
That's curious.
I didn't get a perception on that one. Does anybody? Okay, we're not getting perceptions on these traps, so we're just gonna have to hope that we can be carefully avoiding them. Burrow hole, light hammer. Oh, burlap sacks. Hopefully we don't set up off any traps. I'm encumbered now. Torch, wooden shrunk. Okay, so since I'm encumbered, I'm gonna go ahead and do a really good strategy. So if you are, out in the game, and you have a bunch of stuff on you and you need space, you can go into your camp supply pack, and you can use multi-select, and essentially just select all of your food and send it to camp, or you can send it to a person that you have in your party, or like anybody that you have, because essentially it will take food and your camp supplies and stuff from anywhere. You'll take it from party members, people who aren't in your party at the current moment, you, or your camp. So that's just a way to easily get room for your the rest of your stuff. If you're looking to carry more things. I'm pretty sure you might be able to do the same thing with alchemy, I'm not sure. Drow poison, basic poison, potion of invisibility. Okay. Could be good. There is a vent there. Okay, we can disarm it. Nope. Yeah? Okay, there we go. Disarm. Go ahead and disarm that.
Anything of use?
Ooh, Dragon's Horde. Okay, we got inspiration. A lot of wood crates. Just taking everything at this point. Unless it's like rotten food. Alright. See what we can take over here. Broken padded armor. It's the same as padded armor, so I don't know why it's the same armor class. Broken club. Tip of this club is snapped off. Its wood rotten to the core. Okay. take everything. Potion animal speaking, some toxin antidote. Nice. Simple toxin, basic poison. Alright. So that's this room. Essentially, I think, for the most part. Oop, there we go. That is in the next room. That's also in the next room. Try to get what's in this room first. Oh, okay. Traps in here too.
Be cautious.
Alright, let's try to disarm these. Oh, well that's not good. That is really not good. Oh, didn't seem to do that much. Just put some simple toxin on the ground. Okay, disarm this one. See if we can try to disarm it again. Don't know if it will make the toxin go away. Seemingly not. Alright, let's get to looting. Okay, let's pick up all this stuff. Camp supplies are always good. Oh. Stepped in it. Oh. We gotta stop stepping in toxin. We're taking damage from that. That's okay. We'll be fine. Please don't step in the toxin. Whatever you do. Oh my god. I just said don't step in the toxin. And then Astarian's like, yes, step in the toxin. And he's still in it.
I'll take that.
Keep that in mind. I did not mean to pick up that crate. Where the heck is that crate? Because I am dropping that. Did not mean to pick that up. I don't mean to have any of this rotten food either. Give this soul coin to Karlak. Then she'll have something to talk about here.
So, hey, we've got this soul coin, right? Thing is, I think I can use it. My engine can, anyway. Zariel used to top me up every now and again when she wanted me to go after an especially wicked target.
Aren't you afraid this is going to overload your engine?
Nah, it'll be fine.
Got a coin slot in your heart or what? Soul coins are just that, though. They can take people's souls. I'm not sure you should be using them.
They're already lost. Better to be used in service of the good guys than a devil, don't you think? Next time we're in a nasty battle, drop one my way. You'll enjoy the results.
Intriguing. Next time we're in battle, I'll make sure you get one.
Fuck yes. Now I just need something to sink my teeth into.
Okay, got another trap here. Shield. Now encumbered. Let's start maybe moving some of our stuff here. Send it to Lae'zel. She can carry a good bit. Send some of this stuff over. So we'll have a little bit of room. Leadership of the Zentarium. An excerpt from the ongoing metatext Rebound by Isopha Elgin, a scholar excommunicated from the Church of Denier for her heretical effort to reconstruct the metatext. Her gods are now of lost hidden knowledge. I feel like we read this already. If we have, I apologize. I'm going to read it again. Despite their protestation to the contrary, it takes no keen eye to see echoes of Banite philosophy in modern Zentarium practice. A strict militaristic hierarchy where all power flows from the top. Who occupies that position today is the matter of some speculation, for the Black Network's leadership was thought destroyed along with their headquarters at Zento Keep in 1383 DR. In the following decades, however, a new base of power began to consolidate at the fortress of Darkhold. Far to the south, at its center stands the Paragost, an enigmatic armored figure to whom the Zentarium's rebirth is almost single-handedly attributed. Whoever their leader, it is clear that this new Zentarium have not abandoned plans for domination so much as recalculated their approach. Where once their focus is on the subversion and conquest of nations, the network of today is much more concerned with establishing their stranglehold on the market, a power which crosses borders that are closed to more conventional forces. Okay. What do I think? Yeah, I was about to say, I think these are camp supplies. Alright, I think that's everything down here. So let's get our butts out of this basement. Oh, wait, there's a traveler's chest. We didn't loot that. Gold, pushed animal speaking, silver goblet. Okay, I do want to know what we got for the stuff here. Hold on. Okay, the Hellions Heart. Talk to Damon. What do we find here? Carlight needs an infernal mechanic to tune up the engine. She has for a heart. There might be one nearby. Okay, so inspiration. Dragon's Horde. Have at least 2,000 gold among the party. Oh. That's a pretty simple thing to get. So we currently have full inspiration, so don't need to worry about using it. You good, Carlight?
So funny. You haven't got some laughing curse.
We're stuck on the black screen. There we go.
I really made it out of the Avernus. It's incredible.
Hyena ear.
All right, just keep it down. We're conspicuous enough without your hyena call.
There's a piece of salami there. Okay. Another hyena ear. Some potatoes. Take those. I'm not gonna go on the bridge just yet.
That might be worth a look.
Assuming that goes to the basement. If I had to take a gander at where that goes. Can I stop climbing the rocks? Thank you. Alright. So that's one thing. I wanted to go ahead and grab this, and then we're going to go ahead and call this top area quits for now. We're not going to worry about it for a little bit. We're going to do some other things, and then we'll come back this way. How close are we to level up? Okay, we're getting there. So let's go ahead and then we're going to fast travel to the Emerald Grove Environs, because we're going to go try to talk to Damon about Karlach's heart. And see if we can get something done to it, maybe. Oh, the balsam right there? What the heck? Can I get that balsam? Can I get it? There we go. Yeah. Okay, let's see if we can do alchemy. Ashes. Hyena ear. Potion of speed. Okay, let's make one of those then. Bada bing, bada boom. I guess now that we have to speak with animals, we could try to talk to those animals that were inside of the grove. Like the oxes and the bears and all them. That we didn't get to talk to because we didn't have any potions to speak with animals. Now we currently have speak with animals on right now, so we guess we could do that.
They're survivors, not soldiers.
We also need to sell a bunch of crap. So,
need anything else?
I'd like to see your wares.
But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
Right. Let's go ahead and sell all this crap. Battle axe, broken club. Just get it all out of my inventory. Keep the books. Keep those ingots for now. I'm not sure if we need them. And this guy is out of gold. Do you think there'll be any more combat in this live? I'm not sure. There might be, there might not be. I'm not exactly sure. I guess we should try to see if we can get something for some of our characters here now. See if there's anything that we could buy that would help us. There's nothing here that I would want as a steer, but there could be some stuff that would help other people. Like Spell Thief, for example, could be good, or some armor. I think I'm going to pick up Spell Thief for sure here, and I'm going to give that to Astarion, because Astarion actually uses his bow somewhat. And he's his subclass is Arcane Trickster, so if he can get level 1 spell slot back from doing that, then that'd be good. Because I think Astarion can use a longbow, right? Yeah. So we'll buy Spell Thief for him. My dad wants to see some combat. I'm not sure if there will be combat. We'll see. There might be some. Depending on what I get into with the rest of the live. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Could buy some armor. It's 252. Gloves of Missile Snaring. You can intercept missiles from ranged weapon attacks, reducing their damage by 1d10 plus your dexterity modifier. Okay. For now, we'll leave what we got. And I can actually sell more stuff because we just gave him some money from that. I can actually sell some more of these things that we have. So I essentially just gave him money. Oh, I forgot we got this Sword of Justice too. So you could put that Sword of Justice on someone as well.
Sylvanas be with you.
Who I want to put it on? Do I want to give it to Lae'zel or do we want to give it to Karlach? Let's do Lae'zel since she already has it. We'll have Lae'zel use the Sword of Justice.
I'd love to, thanks.
Karlach, does your axe do anything special? Nope. Then maybe you should use the maul because of the... Yeah. When you miss an attack, you deal 3 bludgeoning anyway. So we'll do you with the maul. And then we'll have Lae'zel have the Sword of Justice, and she'll be able to use Tears Protection. Because she needs to have a 2-handed weapon because she has great weapon fighting, where if she rolls a 1 or a 2 with a 2-handed melee weapon, that die is rerolled once. So she needs to always have a 2-handed weapon, no matter what. Okay, so Spell Thief, we're going to give that to Astarion, because he uses bows somewhat. Not all the time, but somewhat he does, so we'll give him Spell Thief. It's a large bow. Holy. Okay.
I couldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
There we go. Let's go talk to the oxes since we have animal speaking, and then there were a few bears we could talk to as well.
Be gone. I am hungry.
Okay.
Another one. What are you under there then? Ant? Or rocks?
What are you talking about? Orcs, grab me well, yes. Ant, are you calling me spell maybe rocks too? What are you talking about?
The keepers of this place. They change their form to fit their need. They become birds, to hunt on the wing. Bears to tear flesh with teeth. But for me, only oxen, only same old hay. And I cannot even eat it, because the horned ones hide their shiny bits inside.
Shiny bits? The tieflings put something in your hay?
Hiding things. Thinking they're clever. Not clever. Sometimes I eat the shiny bits, and they have to go looking for them on the other end.
Oh god. That's terrible. Strange ox.
Ah, you're addressing me, a humble ox. How quaint.
There's something strange about this ox. What is it? Haven't you ever met anyone who could speak to oxen? Did you come from Elturel with the others? There's something strange about this ox. What is it? I feel like ideally this tier wouldn't do this kind of Arcana check, but we'll see.
Something's off. This creature isn't what it appears to be.
There's more to you than meets the eye. Care to explain?
No, you are incapable.
Come on, old chap. I'm a devil for gossip. Out with a cow, or you're gonna regret it. Fine, I heard the tieflings are gonna butcher one of you for food, so your secret will die with you. Come on, old chap. I'm a devil for gossip. It's okay, we have inspiration. That's better.
I'll tell you this much. I'm going to Baldur's Gate, with or without the rest of these poor sods. Now, that's all I have to say besides, and I really mean this. Moo.
Alright.
Nothing here for you.
Go see if I can find those bears. Okay. Here's a bear. This is just a guy in a wild shape of a bear, not actually a bear. I wonder if these ones are actual bears or they're just some wild shape.
You're curious. You got a great many odors about you. What happened to you?
That's a complicated story. I doubt you'd understand.
I didn't mean to pry.
Salty fish. 3 heads.
Okay. What? Why did I just hear the PlayStation noise go off my ear? That was weird.
He didn't come back, did he? His smell is gone. He's gone.
Who are you looking for?
Master, he left with the weaponed 2 legs. He said he'd be back. But I can smell them, the weaponed ones, and I cannot smell him. He's not coming back.
Don't worry, he'll be back.
No, the woods have gone dark. There's too many predators lately, even for Master.
Alright. I guess now we'll go talk to Damon. I think that's all the animals. Actually, there's a wolf in here. Oh, I forgot about all of you guys. There is actually so many more things that I keep forgetting about here.
I thought you were Halcyon.
The boar prances around, haunches clenching and unclenching impatiently.
Where's Halcyon? Promise me a mate.
I am not your mate, so... Oh, correspondence report. Can't read that. Psalms to the Old Oak. A message scratched in a worried hand. Received message from Hag by a Sirith, one of Nettie's birds. We buried a Sirith a 10-day ago. Not sure how Hag found him. Message itself was threat, but also invitation. She wants to meet. Haven't replied. Buried Sirith again beneath a heavier stone. Okay. Extracts, the rule of 3. A long-winded introduction explains that Haskin Excelfluffen's notes, published as is from their work journal, have helped bring alchemy to the masses. It starts with a full history on the Dragonborn, who had been descaled as a teenager and started their alchemical research in hopes of restoring their hide. As the pages turn, it continues to wax poetic about how, I'm gonna say X, put aside their own research to help the common people. Much more interesting, though, are X's actual research notes. I have decided I shall make all my notes, both those written and those still to come, available to those who would wish to study. You, reading this text now, are probably one such person. As enticing as potion making is, we shall first start with the most basic alchemical rule, the rule of 3. Most ingredients can be found throughout Faerun. However, they need to be refined to be of any use in alchemy. Doing so is simple. Just combine 3 of the same ingredients and you will obtain an extract, which could be used to brew potions, poisons, oils, and elixirs. So remember, 3 of the same ingredients make an extract, or in rhyme form if you like. When in doubt with alchemy, just recall the rule of 3. Thrice the same ingredient forms an extract excellent. Okay. Talk to this bird now.
Shh, I'm concentrating.
Let me talk to the squirrel.
Does this look good? Is the coin in the middle?
It's slightly off. Push a bit to the right. Stop asking. Looks fine. I'll leave it out. It's too dull. You get the purchase. It's slightly off. Push it a bit to the right.
Yes. Yes, you're right. That's it.
We could go talk to the squirrel, but I'm not going to bother with it. The squirrel did say that he doesn't want us back up there, so we won't go back up there. We'll talk to the wolf.
Another stranger come to vex me. What will you do? Hunt me? Grab my tail? Shout until my head hurts?
Who's been pestering you? I'll teach them a lesson. Just one of you must only be. Relax. No one is here to hurt you.
stupid or a liar. Neither is needed here. Go!
Okay. I will go then. And we will go talk to Damon. Yeah.
I was fine.
My mother was a heartbeat away from fighting a bear.
Isn't that how Mum usually is?
Quiet, you pup.
Those druids are going to get us killed. Nothing sacred about this lot.
Mm-hmm.
Roman shows off his thunder wave.
Depends. I think I know how many people are dumb enough to ask. Or bacon. Or a butcher.
True. Really?
Sure. Blood excites me.
Right. Looking for steel? I have, well, something close.
What? What? Is it because Karlak's not down here? Come on, Karlak.
Thought I sensed
There we
an
go.
infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps.
Sorry guys, I want to take a photo of this. This is a pretty good photo too. I have to shuffle through some of these photos. See which one I want to use for a thumbnail today.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallurgized Demono valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. But I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Vernus. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please.
Where should we look for infernal iron?
I've sensed some during our travels. It has a pull to it. Absolutely magnetic, once you know what you're looking for. I can show you where I'd look.
We'll keep our eyes open for some iron.
Meanwhile, I've still got plenty of weapons and armor in stock if you're looking to load up.
Yeah, let me see what you have. So like great axe. So there's short bow. Okay. Padded armor. Safeguard shield. Rapier. Could be good for a Astarian. Short bow +1. Could be good. It's only 96. Hunting short bow. 156. Adventures against monstrosity type enemies. Hunter's Mark. I know. I wonder if you can do recasts with Hunter's Mark with a bow. I wonder if you have to just do the same thing like with the amulet and crossbow. we do actually kind of use our bow sometimes because of our archery +2 and because we need to use it. So I'm probably going to actually pick up this hunting short bow with the hunter's mark on it and advantages against monstrosity type enemies. I'll pick that up, and if we see fit, we can maybe come back and pick something else up if we need to. If not, we'll be fine for now.
Forged from the heart.
Alright, let's go ahead and put that bow. I'm curious to know, because there's no like recast of Hunter's Mark, right? So I'm wondering if when I use Hunter's Mark, if I can do a recast thing. We'll see. Alright, so I guess next would be probably going for the Infernal Iron and going towards this area here. Maybe leading our way into some of these other areas. We're at 3 hours and 11 minutes. Do we want to go for 4 hours? Do we want to go for 3.5? Good question, guys. Good questions. I guess we'll go for another 3.5 hour stream. So we got about 20 minutes left. So let's do Emerald Grove Environs, and we'll go across that bridge, I guess. I don't think we need to do a long rest yet, because we still have a short rest. And nobody's really used too much, because I think Astarian's used 1 spell slot, which, if he gets a critical with the bow, he might be able to get that back. So, if it becomes utter necessary, and we don't necessarily use Astarian's spell slots all that much compared to using somebody else's like Gales or Shadowhearts who are prominently spellcasting.
Biting flies, midges. Ugh. Shouldn't nature be beautiful and serene? It looks so nice in the upper city parts.
Oh.
Strange. It looks healthy.
Exsanguinated boar.
Swish.
Who cares?
Never spent much time there
It's
myself.
dead.
Bloodless
Let's go.
pig
I'll
meat.
happily take you. The pig's dead, my friend. Staring at it won't bring it back. Come on. We'll never fix these brainworms if we stop and gawk at every piece of carrion you find.
Examine the boar's corpse. I'm examining it. $17.
The boar seems to be fresh, only a few hours dead. Examining the corpse, you see 2 small puncture wounds in its neck.
And is it dead enough for you?
These marks are strange. Do you recognize them? You know something about this, don't you, Les? Let's go. These marks are strange. Do you recognize them?
It's been drained of blood with wounds in its neck. It's been killed by a vampire. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to worry you. They are ferocious creatures. But don't worry. I'll keep watch tonight. We won't have to worry about nocturnal visitors. Now please, let's go.
Alright. And the Astarian's on watch tonight.
Smell that.
Good to know.
Fresh forest air.
We can sleep. Alright.
The fear of cowards lying in wait for ambush.
Take all this hunk of junk.
Once in a while, Lozelle. I do not take days off.
Okay. Oh, God, what the heck happened here?
Dead goblins. Dead travelers.
Yeah, clearly.
Heading to the Druid's Grove.
Gale. Gale. Leather armor. Quarterstaff. Goblin's drawing. Drawn in thick charcoal lines upon an animal skin, this childlike portrait depicts 3 stick figures. A goblin with sparks in its hands, a square humanoid figure and what seems to be an elf. Each of them is wearing a simple crown. Defeat the goblins. There are 3 figures in the drawing we found. The goblins must have more than one leader. Okay, so that's the area we were in before over there. So come back this way. Let's gather up all of this alchemy stuff.
Something's waiting up ahead.
Attacking enemies while you're in hiding will catch them by surprise and will give you an advantage in combat.
Get over there! Surround them like!
I know you're there. Show yourselves.
You spotted us. Good. It's like they say. No fun in skewing a pig what doesn't know he's cooked.
There'll be no skewering happen here. Now let me pass. I don't want any trouble. Curious, I was the same exact thought when I saw you. There'll be no skewering happen here. Now let me pass.
We got you surrounded. Here's how this goes. You take one step further, and we'll fill your front with arrows. Or you turn around, and your backside gets the same treatment.
As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority.
Out of my way or I'll cut you down first. Just let me by and we'll pretend this never happened. Stand down now. Just let me by and we'll pretend this never happened. I got a great 2s. Double 2s, by the way. Just keep that in mind.
Suppose it's best to save our strength for a real threat. Go on then. Just keep your nose clean.
Charlatan, just passing through. That's some inspiration. Just passing through. Trick the goblins in Moonhaven. Alright, so we need to go in here. Door's locked. See if we can lockpick it. Nicely done. Alright. This is where we need to go for the Infernal Iron, it seems, so... Let's take a look around. Pleasurable Deer, The Shocking Truth. Below is a transcript of an interview with the writer and director of A Pleasurable Deal, Mr. Kingsley Harp. Interviewer, what was the inspiration behind this, if I may be so bold, entirely lewd piece of drama? Harp, it's about exploring the taboo, seeing who we, as people, really are. Yes, Robert makes a deal with a Cambion, but who wouldn't? Interviewer, well, I like to think most people wouldn't. Harp, then you don't know most people. Everyone wants something. Everyone needs something. Cambions can see it. In a way, they know us better than we know ourselves. Interviewer, but at the end of the play, Robert dies horribly. What does that say about what we, as you put it, need? Harp, you forgot, Robert dies because he broke away from Carlise. He didn't stay true to the deal they made. Interviewer, so you're encouraging people to make a pact with Hell's offspring, to give up as Robert did, his soul. Harp, we only have one life, why not make the most of it? Interviewer, so, what was your deal? Harp, I beg your pardon? Interviewer, in fact, this was your directorial debut, wasn't it? You couldn't even get published in the tabloid, Baldur's Bash, before this play come out. Did you honestly trade your soul for an erotic play? Harp, Alright, we're done here. Seems he probably did trade his soul for an erotic play. Alright. Disarm toolkit. Alrighty. Great club, great flail. Okay. Wouldn't be much here. Alright. Let's head in here. The Approachable East. Volume 6. I must say, for a place with so many orcs and goblins, Vesk is a remarkably pleasant land. A true melting pot, where all are accepted, and quite a lot seems to be permitted. Alas, the crew I sailed here with were imprisoned by the harbor master, but I was soon on the road known as the Golden Way, and it lives up to its name. The wealth of a continent marches along this road. Furs from Neverwinter and iron from Nashkel flow in one direction, while silks and jewels flow the other. I have heard so many stories of the world. The Golden Way passes through Rashman, through the waste of the Hordlands, and onto the continent of Kara-Tur, a land of empires, dragons, and beasts I've never dreamt of. I'm so close to Rashman, but what was once my dream now sounds so mundane. Last night I made camp and was joined by a charming fellow. I told him my dream of seeing Rashomon, and he laughed. He claims that Rashomon is nothing compared to Thay, and invited me to visit the court of the Zolkirs. It seemed rude to turn down such an illustrious invitation, so I will see what this Thay has to offer. Then Rashomon, and beyond. Okay.
Watch how you go. There's a trap.
Chest is trapped. Now why? Obviously I wanted to not... Love this game, guys. I love it. It's my favorite game of all time. Sickle, javelin, wooden chest. Let me actually loot it now. Highcliff's blueprints. Precise arcs and neatly drawn lines from the blueprints of 3 weapons, a greatsword, a sickle, and a dagger. Each length and angle is marked with exact measurements, and forging instructions are printed carefully along the bottom of the page, emphasizing an unusual ingredient, susur bark. The susur bark can only be applied to an ordinary unmodified blade. Journal updated. Finish the masterwork weapon.
Only I knew where to find some.
Find a susur tree. We found blueprints for masterwork weapons. All we need to forge one is some bark from a susur tree. Okay, well I broke the ladder to get up to the top here, so can I jump that high? Yep, I'm a fighter. Got high strength. Barrel, wooden trunk, glaive, whatever. So it's only Starian that can't get up here. Wooden chest, it's locked. Let's lockpick it. Nicely done. Okay, we're about to wrap up here in a few minutes, so... Infernal Iron. Lexus Note and Steel Forged Sword. Boom.
This can help dam and patch up my engine.
Blacksmith's Note. Specimen, metal. Hardness 9.5, very hard. Melting point, unknown. Color, silver. Markings, red lacerations. Flecked with yellow dust. Source, Underdark. Notes, gift from Redacted. Faintly sulfuric odor. Forging unsuccessful, will not melt or warp at standard temperature. Steel Forged Sword. Alright, so what is the Steel Forged Sword? Short sword, light, finesse. 5 to 10 damage, weapon enchantment +1. I'll give that to a Starian, he could probably use it. I mean, I don't know if it'd be better than his rapier, probably, but... Zell wouldn't use it, Karlach wouldn't use it, Shadow. Nobody else would. I don't know. We'll give it to Astarion. 4 to 11, 5 to 10. We'll have him use it. I mean, it's enchanted after all. Okay. The Hellion's Heart. Return to Dammon. We found Infernal Iron. We should take it to Dammon. Okay. Let's finish looting the rest of this room. Short sword. Burlap sack. Okay.
What's inside?
Oh, can you guys not be in my way, please? Thank you.
Interesting.
Very interesting, huh? We'll pick up the shovel. Why not? See if we can sell it. I wonder what could be behind the wall.
Come on, let's go.
Essentially, I know what's behind this wall, and we're not gonna actually go behind this wall right now. We'll be back to that later on. Or later on. Yeah, that'd be the word I'm using. Okay. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna quickly move a little bit further in this place. Just straight up here. So we can grab the fast travel. The sigil for fast travel here. And then we're gonna head back to the Grove. We're gonna talk to Dammon about her engine. And then we'll talk to our companions that are in our party currently. And then after that is where we will wrap up this episode. So, let's go talk to Dammon about her engine. And then after that, we'll talk to our party that we have. And then we'll wrap up this episode after that. Since we are at 3 hours and 28 minutes. So. We're slowly but surely making progress. Like I said, this will be a very, long, prolonged series that will happen for a while. Because doing dialogue and especially reading books and all this stuff, it will take a long time to get through. I guess we could sell stuff and buy more stuff if we want to before we do anything as well. So let's see.
Need anything else?
Let's see your wares.
But please, remember,
Alright.
I'm not the only one in need.
I don't want to sell both of the shovels. That's the issue here. Okay, just sell one of them. Like, I didn't want to sell both of the shovels, I just want to sell one. Okay, you're already out of gold. Okay, let's see. Dragon's Grasp. Could be good for, like, Shadow Art or something. Roll for initiative. No! We're not rolling for initiative! No! 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 Let's see here. I might get this padded armor. Common light armor, superior padding, you take 1 less bludgeoning damage. We could get that for Astarion. Why not? Let's go and buy it. It's only 252. And then he'll have some more gold so that we can sell more stuff back to him. Okay. Sell all the cheap stuff. Sell anything that's not worth it. Okay, there we go. Made basically our money back out of that. Or we did make our money back. Do we want to purchase anything else, or is that good? I think it's good for now.
Sylvanus be with you.
If we need more stuff, we'll get it. So I'm going to give this to Astarion, and he can rock with that. Because he uses light armor. So, armor class goes from 11 to 12. And then he gets a superior padding to take 1 less bludgeoning damage, so his armor class is now 15. Look at you, all dripped out.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as
Alright, let's go talk to Damon. Slowly but surely getting everybody stuff they need. Oh, Damon?
How fares the search?
I found the infernal iron you mentioned. Would you be able to take a look at Karlach's heart?
Maybe. But I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work.
I found the infernal iron you mentioned.
Please let this work.
The weight of it. And that blaze of chaos. Can't imagine this where my heart should be. Must be quite the experience. Give me just a moment. And I think... There. You'll have to install it, I'm afraid. I don't think there are thick enough gloves in all the realms to protect me that completely.
That feels... good. I'm still burning hot as hell's hole, but I feel less... changeable. Cheers, mate.
Pleasure. And as for the heat, I haven't got any solutions now, but I'm not giving up. Could be if the combustion chamber had its own insulation, or if we had some kind of enchanted coolant. Find me again in Baldur's Gate. If I'm worth my salt, I'll have figured something out by then. Take care, Karlach. And hopefully the next time I see you, I'll have something promising to report. Pocket any infernal iron you find along the way,
Alright.
Druids.
The Hellion's heart let Damon sleep on the solution. Damon upgraded Karlach's engine, but couldn't repair it yet. He'll need time to think of a solution. We should find him in Baldur's Gate and bring infernal iron with us too. Okay, Karlach?
Damon's upgrade didn't cool me down, but it did juice me up. I don't think I've ever felt more powerful.
We'll find more infernal iron and get you that second upgrade too.
Sooner rather than later would be good. I feel like I'm burning serious fuel.
Will you be alright?
Oh, fuck yes. I'm ready to burn all night. Speaking of, I could eat a giant badger. Is it almost time for dinner?
Alright, so that is what we're going to call it. But let's talk to everybody first. See if Karlach has anything else to talk about. It sounds like all we need to fix your engine is some infernal iron.
Let's hope Damon is as good as he seems. Once my engine's handled, I can focus on more important matters. Tadpoles, cults, frosty pints.
Okay. Lae'zel?
Isn't it glorious? Karlach's fury is a wonder to behold.
That's it. Okay, Astarion.
Yes.
Alright. So let's firstly check our party's our approval. So Lae'zel is at neutral, Astarion is at neutral, and Karlach is at neutral as well. that is that. I think that is where we are going to call it for the day. So thank you all so much for watching. Go ahead and save. Make sure do the liking, subscribe, share with your friends, yada yada. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow, but maybe I will. If not, most likely you'll see me again on Monday, if not tomorrow. But yes, I hope you all do enjoy the series. Like I said, it's going to be very, very fun, very long, very prolonged, because you can see how long stuff takes us to do. Just because we're not specifically rushing or anything, and we're going to try to do mostly everything that the game entails and that we are able to actually do. So, I hope you all do enjoy. Hope you all are ready for more to come of Baldur's Gate 3, especially on all the channels with different things, but we're going to mainly focus on finishing this run before we probably start anything else on this game. So, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye, guys.